Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first edition of our Wait, oh my god,
Our webcams aren't working.
Wait,
What?
Oh,
wait. Oh my god, there's no.
no.
Okay, we just
Not
okay.
Spot
It's fine.
Shine.
It's fine. Wait, why?
Wow.
Oh my
wrong.
god.
I
Cut
don't
it.
know why we
Cut it.
started
Cut the
to
stream.
go with this.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Welcome to the first edition of our Vele podcast, featuring FatGoku and KJH.
Featuring?
I don't.
Starring.
You saying it
Story!
Like, yeah, story. Sounded like it's your podcast. Jesus Christ. Featuring? I'm not a feature.
We don't
Featuring
have.
Magi.
Yeah, I guess.
Featuring Magi.
We have some stuff to already talk about. Yeah, I guess. Did you all want to go right into the first important topic?
Zane's Twitter combo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Zane's Twitter combo.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to the thing real quick. So this was at the center of attention for all of Twitter yesterday.
I'm mad.
2K likes?
2.8k likes,
2.8
likes.
210 retweets.
Not me.
And Zane was really confident, I guess, that this was like a super sick combo enough to call
What's
out
the
fiction.
caption say?
Every day I'll try to impress fiction on empty.
I think that's spoiler. I'm not a fan. I think the reason I came down so hard on it was he was like, "This combo is so sick." Like,
Right?
hey,
Yeah,
fiction,
it seemed like if
check
he's
this. Try not to be impressed by this fiction, and it's like, will do.
I don't think fiction was impressed. But,
He was not.
alright, let's look at the combo and then I want to
Yeah,
go over
let's
the
go like a
criteria.
fair assessment, right?
He's
We'll do
stupid.
one full run.
But it
Okay,
happens.
okay. 1-4 run. Up there's.
It's still up airs.
I've been here before.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys don't have the audio.
What did
No,
he say?
He says,
I don't.
"Are you
No,
kidding?" He has like no emotion. I wish you guys could hear it.
Are you kidding?
I've heard it. I've heard it. All right. So the criteria for a combo for me is how it starts.
Mhm.
I think is important. Because Falco combos lose their fire with me if they start with like spot dodge shine.
Right.
So I tend to care a little less about how cool they are. How it starts, degree of difficulty.
Just be stupid.
He
So
gets-
we'll break down the combo,
I'm pretty sure he grabs a normal getup,
and he just
He's
so he yeah Bobby.
or it was a
did
tech
really
chase
good.
actually.
Yeah.
It was either a
Yeah.
tech or like a neutral
It
getup
was like a
from
tech
ledge.
chase.
Yeah,
Tech
yeah.
chase is fine.
He's stupid.
That's a
It actually
good-
cuts
respectable.
out.
good starter.
He outplayed him before the combo started.
Maybe we don't actually know how he got the initial
Probably.
knockdown.
Actually, it's kind of bullshit because he was late on his tech chase because you can see Falco get his shield up.
Yeah, he's a little
But
bit
like
late.
Falco just didn't have time to do anything, and even if Falco spot dodged, the shine would not be in range to cover the grab.
Never
Anyway,
mind, I'm mad
Okay,
again.
Stupid.
so
But
combo
it
starter,
happens.
degree of difficulty, and how creative it is.
All right, how do you feel about this string? He up airs
Good.
6 times in a row, Kalindi. I want your thoughts.
It's 6.
I think
yeah,
so.
it was 6.
I think I counted.
How hard do you think short hopping with Marth is?
Ooh. How many frames is it? Or do you know?
I
Are
think
you asking?
One more than Fox's.
Okay. So not very.
Okay.
Not very hard.
Mango says his screen is black.
Is everyone's screen black?
What's my
Wait, no, mine isn't.
Yeah, I know. I guess it's just his end.
Okay, all right.
Um,
All right. Anyway, so yeah, I think Mars short hop is like 1 frame longer than Fox's, so it makes it much easier than Fox's.
sure.
How hard is it to tipper up there in an airborne Falco?
Mm,
I think it takes like usually like a month if when
A
you
month?
first start playing the game to like do it consistently.
It's harder. It's harder than a month, but like, Zane's a top 10 player. That's
Mm-hmm.
I'm not impressed by 6-up airs.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
all right.
agree.
So the
I think my
the
Marth
first
could
six
do
up
the
airs,
first part of this combo.
The degree of difficulty is like a 3.
I agree.
Sure.
We'll rank it as a 3 for the first 6 up airs. And then what does he do after?
He does reverse bear.
I think it's pretty cool.
The reverse bear.
Reverse bear is always cool.
And then he does
Reverse
falling
moves
up
are always
air.
cool.
Yeah, he does a reverse bear into falling up air or soft tip up air.
Yeah, play it after the
Okay. Yeah.
comeback.
Are you
Two
But that's not-
reverses. Okay,
That's
so
definitely not
reverses-
bad.
Yeah, reverses
It's not bad.
can be hard. They're definitely like, and they're also tricky.
Sure.
So like if the player knows that the reverse hit's coming, they can always DI out. So Zane actually outplayed him twice during the combo, which is always impressive.
Sure.
However, it is Falco, and Falco kind of doesn't have a choice. Falco kind of has to hold in, because if he held out there, he dies.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not that impressive. But it still looks cool. Reverse hits always look cool.
Right. And he does like the new like the side B thing is like at least like the past like 2 or 3 months that he just barely implemented it. So I guess it's kind of cool to see that in like a longer combo. But the thing is that tippered at all? No way, right?
Up smash?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It
I
doesn't.
don't know the hitbox of up smash at all. I like side B as a a
Like
combo
this
standard.
is the
That's
frame
kinda cool.
before it hits. It shouldn't have even hit in the first. He missed.
I don't know.
It
Look,
sounds like it's a
it-
tipper though.
If I were to rank this combo, you know that one meme where it's like they had us in the first half? Not gonna lie. It's like the
Right.
first half of the combo is just like big sleep, like waking you up when it's over. But like the last part of the combo is like it's pretty, it's new, it's hot. I like it. The last part, but the first part is
It's so
Z's.
boring.
Z's.
I
Like-
think he should have started the clip after like the second up air. I think maybe
thing
that would have
about-
made it so like much better.
The thing
Remember
about
I-
the first half of the combo is I can't even draw an equivalent to another character except like Falcon. It's like, what's the equivalent of Fox? I can't up tilt someone 6 times in a row if they DI at all.
Yeah.
I can't you can't forward tilt with Sheik 6 times in a row if they don't DI, unless they don't DI.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Marth is the only character except for Falcon on like Marth and Sheik
Mm-hmm.
who can just like up air 6 times in a row and it's true and it's good. And it's dumb. I'm not a fan.
The funniest part was like before we started, I sent you a clip of another Zane combo
Yeah,
from this week.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll try to like. On this.
Yeah. So like put that combo up, and I was like, I just was randomly on Zane's Twitter, and I was looking at this combo. I was like, I thought I already saw this, and I'm pretty sure like
This one.
it plays the exact same. Like here, starts with dash back grab.
3, 4, 5. Okay, it's like actually the same.
Like I like,
It
look at that. I
looks
saw
so-
them the exact same, and then that happened, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like that.
what?
Up until this point, it's the same thing except one less up air.
Yeah,
He also does one extra up tilt at the beginning.
And he does a reverse fair in the opposite direction this time, right? That was the other thing. It was. Did he do reverse fair after the falling up air in the first combo?
yes.
And then he just.
Magi, how do you feel?
I don't know. I'm never impressed by it. I'm never impressed by both Marth combos.
I
It's
think
like the
the
same
thing
shit.
Every Spacey sees this and they're like, God.
Yeah,
I know
I,
how it
yeah,
feels
we're
to
just
get up
like,
aired 6 times in a
oh
row
my
by Marth.
God.
I guess I'm just biased, and I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, congratulations. Like exactly what Clinty said. Usually, I'm just DIing to survive. It's like, well, I hope that like I just can't hold away from like any of the soft hits because they'll probably kill me anyway.
If it was on Fox, I'd be a little bit more impressed because Fox has some leeway to DI away.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
But all right,
pretty
so like I
fun.
said, first half of the combo, I give like a 3 out of 10.
Oh.
Second half, 7 out of 10. It's about as cool as it can get on FD.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's probably as good as it's ever gonna
He
get.
couldn't have done much more. So
My view is like, combo started like a 5, you know, and then it got worse with every up air. Every up air like minus the point. So after the up airs,
It's negative 1. Yeah.
It's bad. Like the only like if he finished it off with like a not tip or F smash, oh, this would have been a perfect 0 out of 10 combo.
Mhm.
But like the second half was actually pretty cool, but it doesn't make up for how like dumb the first half was.
Right.
What would
And
it
so I think
take?
it's like it's okay. No, I don't think you can. I don't think there's anything.
I'm trying to think, like, so the only thing that comes to mind is like a really interesting concept for a Marth FD combo is if you somehow trade with an upbeat, wall tech jump it, and continue a combo off of it. That's what it would take for me to be super impressed by a Marth combo. Just completely like, like it just not shouldn't be possible except with tasks.
Yeah,
I agree.
it's on
So-
FD. Like FD minus 1 point.
Bonfire says they're usually they're capped at like 8. They might be capped at 7, honestly.
At least on FD.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Marth
There's
Combo's
definitely a
really
lot of
tough on
stuff you
FD,
can do.
like-
March can do like a lot of cool things on other stages for sure. On
Spacey's
FD it should be capped at like 7, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 makes sense. Okay.
It's a choose your own adventure book, and every result is the Spacey dying.
It's just there's literally like 16 options, and it goes to page 2. The Spacey dies.
Okay, so we're all agreed on hard cap 7.
Yeah.
7 out of 10
Yeah.
for the combo. All right.
Okay.
Oh, I just mean in general. I would give that one like a 5 or like a 6. It's
Yeah.
okay. The up airs, just the spacing means like this is so dumb.
Okay. So I guess we can go into the actual first topic.
What is it first off?
It's the tourney stories of any
okay.
variety, because I think a lot of people just don't really, or we've probably talked about tourney stories individually on our streams or some shit, but they probably it's just like a nice convenient place to do it. I didn't think about one because I was too focused on making the overlay. So if either of you had an idea of what to talk about, go
We
ahead.
write down ideas.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know which ideas. I'm talking about, I don't have a tournament to associate with the ideas yet.
Oh, well, what
I
are they?
mean, I guess I can
Just give me, like,
start
the
with
first
mine.
Oh, yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Unless you want to go, Steven.
Oh, I don't have anything. I need a prompt. I'm gonna wing
Oh,
it. So.
no, you should just pick between the 3. Okay, so the 3 prompts, just for everyone to be...
Well, I was.
I guess I should clarify. We can either do... oh, fuck, I forgot. We could talk about the Reeds tourney. Or we can go to...
Oh, we can start with that.
Okay, yeah, we'll just... The other 3 things that we're probably gonna try to do after that is the our worst tourney experience, the best like tourney like memory, and the best thing to happen at a tourney, but that's not necessarily like related to the game, like so just like hanging out with someone, like a good dinner or whatever.
I don't know what my worst tournament experience is. I feel like they're all of them.
No.
Usually. There hasn't been like one tournament where I've got to the airport and I'm like, I just can't wait to get home.
That's so sad.
No,
What the hell?
dude, everyone, I know like 90% of players can feel like this.
I mean, it's like I understand to some extent, like, you know, after sleeping on a couch for like one night, I'm like, oh, I'm so
Yeah.
ready to chill.
I'm usually
But at the
pretty
same
excited.
time, it's like, yeah, at the same time, I'm excited. I want to compete and like see my friends and stuff.
I think for me it's more like I lose my mind whenever I have back-to-back weekends. That's when I'm very able to be like, okay, I
that's
want to
alright.
get this shit over with. Or usually that goes away once the bracket starts. I'll feel a lot better. But yeah, like on the plane, I'm not looking forward to it, and it definitely just like really the morning
Yeah.
of traveling, it sucks.
I guess it really gets to you if you go to so many tournaments.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Like the past 2 months, I went till 5. That sucked.
Like the
Fucking
beginning of this year up until like the summer, I went to so many tournaments and I was just like, dude, like, when do I sleep? Like, what is my bed?
Maybe that's why I have a higher tolerance, because like
You don't go
basically
as
my
many?
entire career I've been to like 3 to 7 tournaments a year, at least out of state.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
That,
it
that's
was
like
like-
very comfortable amount.
I never get burnt out.
It was like every week, every other week, or something like that. Layovers and
Yeah,
traveling's a lot.
I
It's
think
hard.
I also like it sucked my fault specifically. It started with that fucking Illinois tournament that you're at, Kalindi, that you won. Then I like stayed in the airport for 22 hours or whatever. So like
who did I beat in Grands that tournament? I don't remember. What? Steven, did you watch that tournament?
Which one?
She said I won some tournament in Illinois. I just forgot who I played.
Was that the one where you two played in Grants?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I think it was. Okay. All right, continue. I'm sorry for cutting you off. My bad.
That was the start of my fall like season, and it sucked because I had such a terrible experience at the airport. And then I had to go to a bunch of tournaments after that. But yeah, anyway, so I guess we should just start off by talking about the like we said, the Reeds weekend. I personally had a lot of fun. It was the first time, I guess it was the second time I was in NorCal. It was the first time I got to hang out with Toph and Scar a bunch. Shout out to Tophies in the chat. And it was just a lot of fun. And obviously, like, I think that was the first time the three of us have been in the same place after talking to each other.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. Because I've seen Steven individually, I've seen Kalindi individually, and you two have seen each other
And I've
individually.
well,
we just never been
had
at the
the
same
triangle.
location. So that was a lot of fun.
It was, the scheduling was just the worst.
Oh,
part,
okay, yeah.
for sure.
I
It
guess
was
a lot of people
unfortunate.
don't know. So the person that like filmed Spencer, he films the Reeds, and he had a wedding, I think on Sunday. Well, he was either on Sunday or on Saturday. And I think Scar was busy. Basically, Saturday afternoon. No, wait. Okay, I take that back. I'm sorry. Sunday he had a wedding, and then Saturday we had the tournament. Like, and the tournament started like at noon. And we all arrived on Friday at like fucking like 8 p.m.
Yeah,
So
7 p.m., 8 p.m.
The only time that we were able to film the podcast was at 8 a.m. And so it started off by us arriving at Toast Place like around 10 or around 11, trying to go to sleep as fast as we could.
No, I wasn't that late. Because we played Melee for a bit.
Yeah, we played Melee for several hours.
Okay, yeah. The thing was, it was just trying to find any amount of rest, and then getting up. I got up at 5 a.m. because I had to get ready, and I took a long time.
I did too.
I think we
So
all got up.
you
We
woke
all
me
got
up.
up at 5, yeah. And then we just like once I'm done, we just go straight to the fucking place, and we get like food and stuff. And then we film for like 4 or 5 hours, I think.
And we...
And
Yeah, I
then we
wasn't
go, and then right after that, we go to the tournament. And we
Yeah.
play until like 11 p.m. or something. Or maybe not
Yeah,
11
it
p.m.
was rough.
It was pretty fucking late. So like that part was probably the roughest overall, but it was also, like I said, it was super cool because we got to hang out with Toph the entire weekend. I got to see Brandon and Phil were there on Saturday night. So and I've obviously
fun.
I'm seeing them at the same place, is very rare. Fucking, I guess like we also had like an extra day after that. Like Steven left on Sunday, but we got to stay like the entire day on Sunday, and that was cool. Just like having a day to like chill out and relax. But then traveling back was like, for me, it was okay. I know like you got a little bit fucked
Did I
over.
get delayed?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, traveling back sucked.
It was
The
fun.
best part for me that weekend, though, that no one really knew about was me and Toph went to the casino
Oh
together
yeah.
and played blackjack for like an hour and a half. And like, it's really funny because like me and Toph were kind of winning.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely left up positive, but the two people on our left were just like trying to make rent money with
Oh,
blackjack.
that sucks.
And I was just like, dude, like this is not the game to be playing if you're trying to make rent money. Like I just see them
that's
like lose everything and pull out more money and like beg the dealer to like give them cards.
That sucks.
It's rough. But it was,
Aw.
that's gambling. You see that a lot at the casino.
I remember my dad told me that he had like a family friend that like his job was to encourage people to gamble, and he quit after like because he had so many old men who'd like cry on his shoulder like, I just lost my entire life savings, I don't know what to do, and he's like, okay, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I would not be able to
That's
do that.
such a sad job.
I know, like, I mean, I'm
That's
sure
the saddest job I've ever heard of.
I'm sure like
Okay,
at
it
first it's
wasn't-
fine.
We didn't get that feeling like these people are in a tight spot. It was kind of funny where the guy was like, "Come on, like I need to pay my bills," and like just slam money.
Okay,
on the
yeah.
table.
Oh well, I mean, if he's doing it as a joke, then
Yeah,
Like I don't know if it was a joke, but like it wasn't a bad move.
yeah, I see.
okay.
The dealer was destroying them, but it wasn't like I didn't feel like super sad. For
Yeah,
them or
yeah.
anything like that.
That makes sense.
Okay. Just the way you're describing it made it.
It
sound
definitely
so
sounded
much
a little
more
bit
kind.
like
It's like, all right, well, if I lose in blackjack right now, I'm homeless. It's like that was the vibe I was
Yeah.
getting. I was like, that's so sad.
I didn't mean
No.
What if
we
they're
had
just
a good time. We had a good time.
Oh fuck! I was just thinking about something too about it. Oh, it was. We could talk for that trip. The most fucked up thing was the Uber ride to the airport.
Oh,
So we
you told me
okay.
about
So
this.
so me and Kalindi ride together to the airport. And we're in like different terminals. And so we asked the guy like, "Hey, can you take me to Terminal 1 and take him to Terminal 2?" And normally they're just like, "Yeah, it's fine." But this guy was like, "Oh, you need to add it to your phone, like to the fucking what is it? You need to add it to the route on your
Yeah,
phone."
add a ride or something.
I was
like
like,
that.
okay,
Add a stop. Add a
yeah.
stop.
And so I was like, "That's fine." And so I add it, and it adds like an extra $5. And I was
No,
like,
it was $10.
$10. Yeah, it's $5 each. Yeah.
The Uber was $10, and I was gonna send you $5.
Yeah.
And it added an extra 10, so I had to send you $10.
Right. And so I'm like, oh damn, this must because like I've seen terminals that are really far away from each other. So I'm like, oh, whatever, that's no big deal.
Yeah.
And then we arrive at the airport. He drops some Kalindi off at Terminal 1. And he was like, all right, bye, Kalindi. And then he
I
drives
literally see them.
10 seconds, puts he stops. I can literally get out the car
I
and
could
wave at
literally see
Kalindi.
Magi get out of the car.
$10.
I was
Dude, I
like,
just got
holy
robbed.
fucking shit. And I'm pretty sure what ended up happening is Terminal 1, the one that Kalindi got dropped off, was the second stop. So I think when I added the stop to my phone, it looped around the entire airport and like, or something insane, and must have added all of that money. Or something like that. I don't know.
So bad.
It was
I'm
fucked.
I should have messaged him. It's too late now.
Oh, it's way too late.
It's way too late.
Fucking but yeah, and then when it was also funny is like we both get delayed, like I said, like we both like said goodbye, and then we both get delayed. It's like, all right, well, I guess the convenient thing is they're right next to each other, so I just like walk over like 5 minutes, and we played Yu-Gi-Oh the first time that weekend.
How'd that go?
I think it was even. Yeah.
I don't
Ooh,
remember.
that was not the
It's
answer
not-
I was trying to entice.
It was not.
Might be.
I would guess, and 90% of chat would guess I won, but I honestly don't remember.
I don't think.
If you don't remember, I think that means
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm pretty sure he already. It wasn't. He didn't win enough to remember that as like him winning a lot, at least.
Yeah.
I didn't lose enough
dark
to be
times.
like mad about it. So
Yeah.
I don't remember.
maybe you just won like 60% of the time. Like
Yeah,
just
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
But yeah, did you come up with something, Steven, as like the attorney story at all?
Still have
Because if
mine.
not, yeah, you
I don't
you
know,
can still
so-
go with
so, like-
Kalindi's.
So one of the prompts was like best tournament experience outside of the tournament. So-
Yeah.
And I think mine might be made like
Yeah.
just seeing you
sure.
two guys for the
Really?
first time like after we talked. And like oh,
Yeah.
and the other thing is like Toph was a great host.
Mhm.
It was a pleasure housing with him. And like the other thing is like the reads is like something I've always wanted to bet on.
Yeah, sure.
Is like I've played them like 6 times or something.
Right.
And I've always been like, oh, I'm like pretty relevant, but like
Mhm.
I'm not relevant enough to like message them and be like, hey, can I be on?
Right.
But I've always been ultra down to be on.
Mm-hmm.
That
That
so
makes
like
a lot of
actually
sense.
getting to be like a guest on it was really really cool. The tournament didn't go super well for me, but that's fine. It
Yeah.
happens.
Fucking Spark. Ruined.
Yeah, well
it.
that's one of the reasons.
Yeah. Uh, But yeah, I guess the only thing, we
Spark
could
is
talk
not
a
a real
little bit.
person.
Yeah,
Angry.
we could talk a little bit about actually like the actual show, because the whole thing hasn't been released yet, so I guess we have to be a little bit careful what we talk about. But
I'm sure it's
Yeah. How many episodes? 2?
there's 2 have been released, and I think
2 have been
there's
released. Yeah. Okay.
4 total. But yeah, so it was at first. I think people can tell. Like I even mentioned it on the podcast. Like it's so awkward if you're not in front because you don't
it's
really
so
know what to
rough.
say. You don't know if you can participate. And obviously, like now we know that like they could pick up the mic relatively well, but literally, like me and Steven in the back are just sitting there like.
Yeah. So, Kalindi, were you ever in the back?
I don't think
Like-
so. When I was in
Yeah,
the back,
because it was your episode.
when I was in the
Like-
back, I was playing Hangman. So
Yeah.
I didn't engage in a conversation at all.
That was definitely the reads featuring Kalindi, featuring me and Matt.
Yeah, we were definitely like super side characters.
I didn't
yeah.
like realize that you two were like in the back trying to talk that much. I guess.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we
mean,
weren't-
we didn't
so-
really try to. Yeah.
So we were under the impression, like Scar and Toph and Spencer made it sound like if we didn't have a mic,
Don't
like it
talk.
wasn't going to be picked up what we said.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
And so, and you can even kind of see that in the most recent episode. So like one of the people without mics will say something and you can hear it. It's not as good, obviously. You
Right.
can hear it. And then Scar will be like, "Oh, Magi just said blah 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 blah." And
Right.
it's like, we can hear her and she'll have subtitles.
Right.
Uh,
So so as someone who didn't have a mic, I was like, I don't want to talk.
Right.
Even if I have something I want to say that I think is
Uh-huh.
important, I just like wouldn't let myself.
I can
Except
imagine
for like a
it's
couple
pretty
times. I
awkward.
liked it. So luckily, me and Magi like had a mic every other episode. so
Right.
it
Yeah, we
wasn't too bad,
traded.
But,
There was also this really funny. So I wrote on the board like, "Oh fuck this guy," like to point it to Kalindi, but I
You
didn't.
have the picture, right?
Yeah,
The picture came out well, but I don't know. I don't know
Oh
where
god,
the-
it's like so lost. The only problem was that I accidentally sat in the position where the arrow was pointed at at one part of the episode, and so I got where it's like, oh fuck, someone might think that this is like a transphobic joke that someone made about me, but it's just like really funny. Like so, that's what we ended up doing for instead of fucking talking, we did dumb shit like that. And we almost like
Yeah.
fucked up.
I don't watch the show, so I don't know. So like you wrote that at the very start of the first episode.
yeah.
And so I like didn't know how much they cared about cussing or anything like that.
Oh, that's
I
oh
started
wow.
And so when you wrote that, I was like, is that cool? Like, I don't want
Yeah.
to bring it up in case it's like, I mean, it's on
Right.
Magi. If this has to be blurred, like I'm not gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
And I'm not
yeah.
gonna like
Wait,
kill the mood by
they
bringing
don't
it
care
up.
about cussing though, do they?
I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think. No, I don't think anyone cared. Like
Scar
I
is
think
a potty
Scar
mouth.
even like laughed at it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, there's no way. Like, I had no, like, or at least they did a very bad job communicating
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that there was no big deal.
But like when you first wrote that, I was like,
Oh god.
Magi,
Oh god.
you're-
Oh god.
you've been on this show for 30 seconds and you're gonna get into trouble already. But it was fine.
Any rules? Yeah, right. So I guess that pretty much sums up that weekend. I guess we should just jump straight to the to Kalindi, the story. Do you,
tournament
do you
story?
have the picture?
It's in the Discord.
Oh, did you already link
The
it?
pillow?
Oh yeah,
Steven
okay.
linked it.
Um,
Like I'm trying my best to remember this weekend.
oh
What
god.
tournament was this? Even just this.
It was Smash and Splash last year, I think. Yeah, it was Smash and Splash last year.
I just don't get it.
I have
I
arms.
don't get it either.
All right. God. I'm just. So I lost to Shiz this weekend. I think this
What
is how
tournament
this all
was
started.
this?
Smash and Splash
Oh,
Last
okay.
year.
last year, not this year.
Uh-huh.
So first of all, like the people in my room are Ginger and my friend Logan, who got me into Smash,
Uh-huh.
and he's like a super degenerate. And like if you guys know Ginger, you know he doesn't like drink or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But so I lost to Shiz, and he had like a stupid crowd behind him, and like some dude was in my ear, and
Yeah,
I lost. And I was like, God, kill me. So at this point, I think Avery had also lost, so we were all losers. So we all went back to the hotel room and like ordered Pizza Hut and got alcohol. And like I'm not like a heavy drinker or anything. I drink very rarely, but this time I wanted to get like super drunk because I was so sad. So I got so drunk to the point where I started wrestling my friend with pillows on my arm.
Okay. This makes more sense at least.
And after I put these pillows on my arm, I didn't take them off for the entire night. And this hotel was so weird so I got thirsty and I went out went in the hallway to try and find a vending machine, and I walked past the vending machine and it made a noise and the lights turned on, and I jumped. I was like, did it just wake up? Did I wake? Yeah. I didn't do anything. And Logan and Ginger came out, and I was freaking out. I was like, dude, I swear this vending machine like just woke up because I walked by it. And they're like, no, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, like it has like a motion sensor or something. They're just like, you're so drunk. And I was like, no, I promise you. And I'm like trying. That's where this picture is at. This is me staring at the vending machine trying to figure it out. Because I'm like swearing on my life up and down that the vending machine turned on. They don't believe me. And we walk all the way down to like, what is it? We just walk downstairs to the desk. But I don't go in front of the desk because I still have pillows on my arm, and I don't want the person to think I'm like an idiot. So I stand behind a wall where they can't see, and I tell Ginger and Logan, I was like, ask them do the vending machines turn on when you walk near them. Because I think they were getting an extra key or something, but I was like, no, ask them, please. Like, I'm begging. And they asked, and the guy was like, yeah, they have motion detectors. And I was like, I just ran away. I ran like all the way back up to the room. I was like, I fucking knew it, and they just did not believe me. And I couldn't believe it.
I can't believe they asked.
I've never been in a hotel that had vending machines with motion sensors. And the thing is, I'm not dumb when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very
You're
aware.
aware.
Like, I hate sidetracking, but there's this other time at, I think it was Genesis last year, where I got super drunk, and I had to go to the bathroom, and for some reason the bathroom, you have to put in a code for the bathroom.
Sure.
And I asked the person, what's the code to the bathroom? And it's four numbers. She tells me the 4 numbers, and I'm like, no fucking way. That's my password to my phone.
Oh my god.
I was like, you have to be shitting me. I was like, are you serious? She's like, yes. And I put it in, and I was blown. I was like, no, I'm just drunk. This can't be it. This can't be it. Like, like there's not even a password. I'm just imagining all this. And this year, when I went back to Genesis, same place, I'm not drunk, same password. I asked them what's the password, and they tell me what it is. And I was like, so I wasn't tripping last year. It was actually my password for the bathroom.
This is pretty.
So, I'm not dumb when I'm drunk. I'm very aware.
You're probably like, much more invested in whether
things that happen. Like, I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And then no one believes me because they just think I'm drunk.
They're very dumb. That's really funny. I mean, I guess it's not impossible. I mean, does your password have a significance, or is it random?
Yeah, no, it has a significance. Like,
yeah,
that one blew my mind.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Was like, no.
I'd honestly be more shocked if it was random.
I was like, this guy, like, I don't want to say my password on
stream.
Right. It's my password for a few things, but I was just like,
you have a 4-digit password.
Yeah.
Now I have to change it because it's going to be the same at Genesis this year.
Oh my god! Wait, no. Change it right now.
I mean,
oh my god!
Important things even let you use a 4-digit password. Like, I need your phone to use it. You can't like log onto Facebook with 2033. Like, it's not a.
What if you guessed it correctly?
Sorry.
Wait, hold on. Zane responded to my tweet.
Oh god.
I don't even have to watch this to know that I got done dirty. Wow.
Oh, we did. I think we were fair.
I gave you a 7 out of 10.
Oh, I gave it like a 5, so maybe I did him dirty.
Yeah, it was a.
Is your password 6969?
Yes.
Same.
Wait, is it?
Oh,
Okay,
I
okay,
was
that's
hoping-
actually mine. That's why I was like,
you're
wait,
so stupid.
seriously? I mean, it's my fucking phone. Who's gonna fucking
Yeah.
get it?
Well, on mine, I don't even have one. Like, if you can grab my phone, you can look at it.
Yeah, yeah,
Because like I don't know. I don't want to type it out. I'd rather.
yeah.
I
It's
don't
just
care.
like really easy. I don't know.
Even if you,
I
do,
think it would have been
you're
really
like, oh,
funny.
like, what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You go with my phone. I mean, if you get it, you got it. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
You well played.
But yeah, those are my 2 tournament stories that
Yeah.
I can remember right now.
Do you have any, Steven?
Wow, I should have been thinking of that.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it either. To
A
be fair.
professional podcaster would have been nodding along to Clinty's
Yeah.
story, vaguely paying attention while thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I am not that.
Have I told you guys about the Houston Yu-Gi-Oh tournament that I went to?
Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments are so
think-
shit. I don't think Smashers like understand how bad a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament is.
Yeah, like
They like it was so funny coming into Smash, going to Smash, like transitioning into Smash from Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments and hearing people complain about how bad Smash tournaments smell. And I was like,
dude, it's like not
like,
even
have you
close.
been to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament? Oh my!
I heard
they
Magic's
actually
the
have
worst,
a code now,
I
where
do.
they have like a strict code now where you have to like have on deodorant or something before entering the building, or something like that. But Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments just smell like McDonald's and Burger King combined.
With the bathrooms combined.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't
It's
sound that
so bad. But my story, I'm sure you, if I told you guys, you'll be able to tell really quickly. So this was before I started playing Smash, and it's the first and only Yu-Gi-Oh tournament that I traveled to. Because like I was 14 at the time, my parents were very strict about me like traveling too much. So, and it'd been the first road trip I've been on in like probably like 7 or 8 years. And the hard thing about me when I was a kid was that I was get really car sick really easily. But it had been so long, and like I'd been obviously in a lot of cars like in my state. I was like, no, I think I outgrew it, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem. And so
I think you told me this.
yeah. And so the first thing that we do is we buy Pokemon X because it just came out like that day. And my friend owed me money, so he's just like, I'm just gonna get you this instead. So I bring my 3DS and I'm like, okay, I think I'm just gonna take this trip. It's like I have like they're all my good friends. Like I'm gonna enjoy myself, play Pokemon, have a good time. Like 10 minutes in, we reach the interstate, and the guy is like, okay, guys, if any of you get car sick, now would be the time to tell us, and now would be a good time to prepare for it. And I stay quiet because I'm like, no, it's been like 10 years, dude. Like, I'll be fine. Literally, like 5 minutes after that, I want to throw up. Like, right there. Like, I could tell that, like, no way. Like, instantly. And so I'm starting to feel sick, but, like, because I'm also so used to, like, if I ever got like that as a kid, I would just like hold it in, like, I'll be fine. And it sucks because it feels like I have to burp, and it's so hard to tell whether which one's like which. And so like I'm getting there, I'm like, I think I'm gonna burp. I was like, nope, I'm puking. And so I'm like motioning like I'm about to throw up, and like they're all like, oh my fucking god, we just told you. And so they're like, quick, get her a bag. And I fucking I puke into the bag. Oh. And then right after that, we realized that there was a hole in it, and puke goes everywhere. And so people are like, I start puking more because it smells really bad and like grossed out, and like other people are starting to gag and like cough. And so we're just like all like screaming, like get to a gas, because we don't have anything to like clean up with, obviously. So you have to like go to a gas station and get like fucking laundry, like fucking or some like weird like laundry sponge. And the thing that really sucked is I didn't pair a pack of extra jeans, so like I had to wear pajamas for the rest, like the entire weekend. Which was
normal.
Yeah, it's actually pretty normal.
That's
it's not
so
that big of a
normal.
deal. Yeah. And so after that, the trip was like pretty good for like 2 or 3 hours. Like we were traveling to Houston, so it's about like a 4 or 5 hour drive.
Fucking gross.
And so we finally get to Houston, and we see the hotel. Like, we're just need to get right off the interstate, go under an underpass, and like the hotel's right there. So we start taking the exit, and then a cop cuts us off, and so we're forced to miss the exit, and it starts raining really, really bad. Like, we can't like see very far, and so we have to take an entire detour through a toll road all the way around so we can go back to the interstate. And then by the time we reach like the same location, we hydroplane into a car.
Oh.
And we quote unquote totaled it. But I mean, who knows, we actually did. And so we fucking hit a car, and then I'm like freaking out because I'm like I'm thinking about my parents, like, oh my god, like I finally convinced them to let me go on a trip, and now I'm fucking getting in a car wreck. And so like I cry and call my parents, and like the most annoying thing is there was like 5 cop cars that passed us and didn't stop to ask us if like anything. We were just like on the side of the road. It's still raining. We're still like freaking out. And then we finally get some. I was pissed off at the tow guys. Like, they showed up and they like flipped a coin of like who was gonna take us, and I was like, I mean, it's like, can you just like be like a little bit like?
They like actually flipped a coin.
They literally flipped a coin. Like, we saw them do it.
They just have so little empathy.
Yeah, and at least for us, the nice thing was that it was like the hotel was still like right there. Like, we could have walked, but like obviously we couldn't really just leave all our shit there.
Okay.
And then
the real question. How did you do at the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament?
I was about to get to that. Okay. So we go to the hotel and we talk about it. It's like, do we actually even want to compete, or should we? Because like we've obviously like we fucked up like a lot. But it was like, you know what? We made it this far.
No,
we should. Yeah, we just we start. The next day was actually convenient too, because they had a shuttle specifically to the venue, so that was like nice. Because it was an abandoned mall, actually, was the venue. So we like walk in and it's like fucking empty as fuck, and we don't know if like we went to the wrong place, basically, because it's just like that empty. And then we finally like find like. We were there a little bit early, that's why, and so it was like a little bit like gated. But then the shit starts, and like I'm starting to do okay. Like if people don't know, like Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, like regionals, they're Swiss format, so like basically you play 9 rounds and you play every round. And basically it's whoever places the highest, because they have the highest record. So usually you have to like have whatever amount of wins and only 2 losses. That's usually the bar to like place into the money, which is really just an invitation to the national tournament. And so I make it to I think we play actually 7 or 8 rounds. I don't remember which one, but I make it to my last round, and I had 3 losses. I think I forgot what I lost to. I'm pretty sure I lost to Burn at some point though.
So you didn't make it.
No. People were saying, because it was a top 48 cut, that you can get X3. And so all the other Louisiana players were out except me. And so I'm playing in my last round, and it's a best 3. It's game 3. I'm going to try my best to do this without context of like what the cards do, but basically I'm like, he's like dead. Like, it's his turn, but like he has literally 1 play left. And I have literally the exact answer to that play. And I'm just like playing it out like, okay, for me in my head, I'm like, there's no way that I can possibly lose unless I really fuck up the use of this 1 card that I have. Literally 1 card. And all it does, just to explain, it's a card that's like, if I control a spellcaster, then I can activate this card and I can banish any card my opponent has on the board. Basically. Like, without targeting, by the way, which is insane. And so my opponent is like, okay, his deck was around these 4 dragons. Yeah, it's Fate. Answer in the chat. He has 4 dragons, and they all can be special summoned once. And so I was like, okay, I think he only had like 2 in his graveyard. And so he summons both of them. And so they can't be summoned again. And I'm like, okay, this is fine. And then he uses those to do an XYZ summon, which I'm not really going to explain. But then he summons another monster, and it's now like only 1 monster on the board. And I'm like, okay, this is it. This is the only monster that he can summon right now for the rest of the turn. And then I say, okay, yeah, that's fine. and then he activates the effect which the effect reads: if you tribute a card, like a monster card on your board, you can destroy any card on the field. And so he tributes his monster. Wait, what are you gonna say?
You have to explain what just happened in Melee.
Oh yeah, okay.
That is the equivalent.
Okay, so let's say my
Falcon
opponent
up being, and he can only grab the ledge.
Exactly.
And you
It's
just
like
let him-
it's
you
like
just let
okay,
him-
the only way you could possibly survive is if I stand absolutely still, and then I say, yeah, that's fine.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Sounds good.
And
Sounds
then,
good.
so the actual effect was he tributes itself, so it's no longer on the board, and the effect is to destroy any card. So my card can now no longer target his card because it's off the board, and so my
You lose.
spellcaster dies. I no longer have a spellcaster. So then he just summons like a couple more, like one card from his hand. He attacks me, and he's like, "Okay, it's your turn," and I draw, and I only have one card in my hand, and all right, two now because I drew, and it wasn't a monster, so I was like, "Yeah, I lose." And then
Aw.
it sucked because obviously people from Louisiana were like right there, and like after I conceded, they were like, "What the fuck were you doing?" And I was like so sad. I just like held my hand up as like, I know, I know what I did, and so I just like go into a corner and like quietly cry and rage, and then after the tournament on Sunday, we have to find out how we're gonna get home, because it turns out that obviously we don't have the car; it was totaled. And it also turns out that you can't rent a car without a credit card. And we only had cash. Or rather, the only credit cards we had were maxed out. And so we only had cash. And so now we're scrambling for ideas. And so what we do, this is where it gets like fucking weird. It's like we go to this place next to the rental, like I think we go to like a bus station. And we're like looking for a machine that turns cash into like a PayPal debit card. And we're like, okay, we're going to use this.
Yeah. I know
And
what you're talking about.
we looked for it, and like we asked the guy at the front desk. This is like our mystical human that like saved our life, basically. Where he was like, "Why don't you just?" I'm sorry. We were like looking for like something like that, and then he told us about like the machine. So he was like, "Why don't you just like go to the PayPal machine?" And we were like, "What machine?" And so he like shows us to it, and then we go there and we're like, "Holy fucking shit, thanks!" And then he disappeared before we said thanks. We don't know where he went, and we went back to where he originally was, and he wasn't there
Just an
either.
angel.
He was like,
PayPal man. There's God.
and what was crazy is it actually didn't work. Like we couldn't actually use that card. But what ended up happening is because we're in a bus stop, there was a guy who was like, "Oh hey, the Greyhound to like is like, or the bus to go to the real bus station is like leaving right now," and we're like, "Oh." So we like had to run. The bus was literally leaving, and we had to flag it down. And then we make it to the bus station, like pay for our tickets, and then we take like a 12-hour bus home to Baton Rouge. And
everything's fine.
and then I found out that our family friend died, right as I arrived home.
What?
So that was the entire like, everything went terrible. But it was a really fun experience. Despite that, I had a good time. It was just really sad.
You just list all these garbage things and be like, "Well, I still had fun. It was worth it."
I mean, that kind of reminds me of like Apex 2015.
Yeah, whatever. Like, just
Like
shit
it was
went
like
down.
a terrible experience. Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong, but it was still fun.
Yeah, it was still a lot of fun.
And then when we got back, my car was covered in like 10 feet of snow,
Oh.
and it took like an hour to get out. But
At least you didn't total your car, I
yes,
guess.
Yeah.
But that's what sucked. I mean, just the last thing about it. That was my first experience traveling. And it stayed like that until I traveled to Melee tournaments. And so I was like paranoid when I went to my first Melee tournament out of state. I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna die. this is what I just expect from trips now. But anyway.
real
Well,
quick,
Magi.
the funniest thing about Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments is that Yu-Gi-Oh players are so grimy that
Oh,
after
yeah.
you lose, you have to have the person who won or lost sign their name.
Yeah,
Like how
is-
it works is if me and you were to play in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament and I would win, I would write the check mark over my name and I'd have you sign it before I can go give it to the judge. Can you imagine if Melee was like that?
No, that's sick. Cause like
You spike your controller, like scribble
Yeah,
on
like,
a
you throw
fucking
your
paper.
controller And you have to like sign this stupid sheet of paper to show that you lost.
no, that's a good idea. I've always had this really cool idea. So like I just lost my first tournament to an Oregonian in 2 years. I beat Aura like 75 times in a row.
Mhm.
And I
You
was like,
wouldn't sign
well, if I ever lose to Aura, I can just tell them I won. Who are they gonna believe? The guy who's 75-0 or the guy who's only 75?
That's true.
But if we had the you sign your name system,
You can't do that.
It doesn't work.
You know how many times I had to sign that stupid sheet, like losing to like some random
Fucking
one
noob,
outer or
yeah.
something. Like 14-year-old snot-nosed kid, and just like, dude, like I should just write that I win.
That's really funny.
I hate that sheet of paper. So stupid.
Were you too invested in the story to come up with an answer, Steven, or did you use the strat?
I thought of an answer, Magi.
Okay, awesome.
It was a rough tournament experience.
Okay.
Outside of tournament. So it's Smash and Slash 3. I'm in Oregon. This is in Wisconsin. It's pretty far. Like plane tickets are not cheap. So like I can get one Oregonian to come with me, who has a decent job. It's Genesis though. It's like we get everyone. So because of this, I only had one other Oregonian. We need to find people to house with.
Sure.
But I'm not like a super top player at the time, so I don't have like friends outside of my region really. So I'm on EGTV at the time, I believe. And so someone on EGTV, we also run Splatoon tournaments, set me up with these like Splatoon guys who needed a couple more people in their hotel room. Which is whatever. Like we don't play the same game, but if they're chill, whatever. And like two of them I don't remember at all because they're chill,
Yeah.
I don't have any fond memories, but whatever. But there was this other guy.
Oh no.
And he was a competitive eater. And I'm a big guy. But this guy, like I'm like 300 pounds. This guy was like 500 pounds. He was like 1.7 me. So he's giant. And so the two guys who I don't remember slept in one bed. My friend slept on the ground. And me and this 500-pound competitive eater share a bed.
What?
So already this is rough. Like we both sink the bed because we're both so goddamn fat. And so like even just sitting on the bed, it's like kind of rough. Like he's taking up a lot of it. I'm too timid to be like, yo, I need more bed. And so I'm like 25% off the bed already. So not a great start. So then like we try going to bed. We turn off the lights. Everyone's sleeping except for me because I just have a hard time sleeping in general.
Yeah.
And this guy snored so loud.
No.
Like you would not believe me if I tried to explain how loud he snored. You'd be like, Steven, you're exaggerating. It was fake, dude. Like I felt like I was getting pranked. And so I'm like barely on the bed. This guy is snoring just insanely loud. And I'm like, whatever, it's like white noise. That's not the worst.
Yeah, sure.
So I try to go to bed for like 2 hours and I just can't because it is so loud. So I like try to wear headphones, much like these, and I sleep on my side. So it's like,
yeah, that sucks. I know what you're
that. So like this doesn't work. So that plan's out of the way. And then I was like, I need some silence. So I went into the bathroom.
No.
And I like laid like towels down to get some sort of padding so it's not that cold. And I put on like a TV show and I'm like, okay, I'll try this. So I do that for like 45 minutes. I'm like, this is stupid. And at this point it's like 6 a.m. and I'm I've turned it up. So then I go to the gym of the hotel. I like work out a little bit because I'm like, I just need anything. I hate working out. I needed to sleep. And then like finally I get back to my hotel room. It's light out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so mad because I'm like, I spent so much money on a plane ticket. Like, I'm gonna go like O2. Like, I'm gonna have like 3 hours of sleep. I had an early pool too. But so I came back into the hotel room and I slept on the floor. Even if it was still loud, like at least I was fully on ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I did okay at the tournament.
Yeah,
I lost to Lucky and Armada.
during this time.
Oh wow, yeah, you had a perfect
Huh?
tournament.
Did you have a Twitter during this time?
I think I did, and I think like I recorded a video of myself just like in the bed.
Oh,
I
was-
please find
'cause
it.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
ever posted it because I was just like I need to document how loud this guy's snoring.
What?
It's unreal.
Is it on your
Smash
phone?
or Slash 3?
I'm
I'll look
99%
up the
sure.
date. I'll look
I'm
up the date
99%
of
sure I
Smash
never
Slash
posted
3.
it. Because
Well, I
like
just want to see your tweets from that weekend. to
I don't
see
know if I
it.
tweeted about it,
Oh, okay, never mind.
but it was just oh my god. But like then the next day I like bought some melatonin, I bought some earplugs, and I slept on the floor. I just gave that.
I
dude the
can't
bed.
believe. Yeah, like I can't believe you even tried.
It was like I think everyone else could sleep because it's like I was like a foot away from him. It's just like the loudest snoring of all time.
Wait, did Magi like cut out?
Did I?
Yeah,
I
you
think
said
you
you
did for a
can't
second.
believe something.
Oh, I
But-
can't, I just said like, I can't believe that you fucking. I just can't believe you guys didn't just like make the guy on the floor sleep on the bed. And you took the floor in the first place.
Okay.
I mean, so the thing was like I felt like I was intruding because like they were all Splatooners,
Right.
and
Okay,
like
yeah.
me and my friend were like the +2, and like I still like argue about stuff like that.
Right.
And I mean I got fine sleep after that, like on the floor with earplugs and stuff.
Mhm.
I had to like go to a convenience store and I was like, oh, do you guys have earplugs? And they're like, for swimming or like sleeping? And I'm like, sleeping. I'm not swimming because is that a water park?
Yeah, it's true.
But God, it was rough.
That sucks.
So yeah,
I'm pretty
Fun
bad
tournament,
tournament
though.
experience.
Yeah, that's a good turn.
I know I've had like shitty sleeping stories too. I just can't remember any.
My sturdy sleeping story was the Illinois tournament. I had
Yeah,
none.
yeah.
I had none and got second. I felt so good.
Who'd you get
Spat
second
water
to?
on myself.
I
You're
forgot.
second.
I forgot Clindy. I forgot who I got
Oh.
second to. He was.
I can look it
Oh, I can. What was the name of the tournament? I can look for it.
I forgot.
Oh.
Okay. Word.
I think it got canceled actually. The tournament didn't happen.
Oh.
I just dreamt about it.
Okay. I'm down, but made also didn't happen.
It's a deal.
Deal? Okay. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
It's crazy. We've never played each other in bracket. That's none of us.
I mean,
Crazy.
Yeah, it's so strange. So, okay. Did anyone prep for the level up segment at all?
Hell no.
Okay.
Fuck.
Um,
I'm a genius, Magi. I don't need to prep.
okay. I'm probably. Do you guys have stuff to talk about? Because I just need to quickly all I'm gonna do is just display a picture real fast.
I like how you don't even argue. I'm just like, I'm a genius. You're like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, it's
so
fine.
I think
like, oh, yeah,
for
word.
the level up segment, we could work that into the Q&A.
Yeah.
Because, like, what do people want to level up on? Or, like, a specific level up question? I'd be
Right.
down to just work that into the Q&A.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just that we're only about 50 minutes or so in, so we do have a lot of time.
Oh wow.
Been
If you-
50 minutes?
yeah.
The hell? We've talked about 2 things.
It does feel
I
like
thought it was longer.
yeah. It says we've been streaming for about an hour, but we start a little bit late,
Yeah.
so maybe
Yeah.
about an hour. So we
Can
do
you
have
post
a lot.
the Google Doc.
What's up?
Can you post the Google Doc
Yeah.
again?
So if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, every week we're gonna try to do a segment called level up or the grind corner, whatever, something about it that's we're gonna talk about a specific scenario in Melee or or a specific thing in Melee that helped us get better and or that we know helps people out, just so there's at least a little bit of Melee content for people to just go by. We did not prep very well for it, but
No,
I don't need
Not
it.
at all.
I
We don't
know
even have a
I,
name for our podcast.
that is true. Oh, we completely forgot to mention that.
Oh, the vote? Yeah,
Right.
we
So
probably-
actually, we don't have a name. So we have a few ideas, but we'll probably end during the Q&A or if you guys tag us on Twitter for names for this podcast, that would be appreciated. And then we're gonna post a straw poll at some point, and we'll have a vote on what name we're gonna go with. Currently, we have a pair of Spaceys or a pair of Foxes with a Falco kicker, our main's carry, and the Delinquent Trio. Those are the 3 names that are in the running, and like I said, we're down to like have like a bunch of other names.
Call of Duty podcast.
I don't know. That's the Three Stooges. Untitled Melee podcast. That actually isn't. It does feel like it's.
Yo, where's Save is Untitled? Get him back in here.
Yeah.
We're naming it after you, man.
Fuck it, we're right.
Wait, who's the melee player?
Yeah, who's the melee
2
player?
Yu-Gi-Oh and a melee player?
I guess you'd be the melee player, right?
Am I the melee? I played Yu-Gi-Oh before you two.
The laser
Actually,
camp?
No, it's already taken.
Oh, it is?
Is it?
That's Shiz's sub name, I think. Right?
Oh. That sounds right.
I don't know.
I've heard that for sure. But yeah, anyway. So, you guys send it to our Twitters if you have any more ideas, because I'm going to forget. But yeah, so I do want to kind of do the segment real quick if you guys have anything to talk about. I have one specific scenario that I'm going to talk about, but if you guys have anything, you can do it real quick because I need to like take a screen cap of it like on fucking YouTube real fast.
I got nothing right now for the improvement factor. I probably have something by the end of you and Stevens. Was
Steven.
it just
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
All of us have such different ideas about a level up podcast. Like I like reading mentality books like
Yeah,
Energy
yeah.
Tennis or
Sure.
whatever. And so it's like when I think about improvement, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take this guy who's good at chess and like translate that to melee.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is what I prefer.
Yeah, that's fine though. Like we can all like do like our own thing, right? Like if anything, it might be better to have like 3 different things where people can work with.
Yeah. I think I do that, Steven, but I take it like way too far. Where during my like super melee grind, I looked at everything in the world like it was a grind. Like everything.
Oh,
Like
I do
going
that.
to bed, waking up.
Wait, I do that too.
I kind of respect that.
The optimal way to like walk up the stairs.
I did think about. I've thought about that.
How
I think-
fast I can maneuver.
Wait,
through, like, a
you know what's
crowd
funny? It's
so
I
much.
get I get so mad when people do 2 steps at a time because I'm like, you're such a fucking like dashback and like fucking loser. I don't know why I get so mad when people
I
do
still think
it.
it's optimal.
I'm sure it is.
Things
I
are
think
really tall. It's
to
really,
me,
like,
you know what it is? It's because it takes more effort to go step by step, and so when I see someone being like 2 at a time, I'm like, dude, like cool. It must be nice to be able to just fucking go 2 at a time, fucking
dude, that's
asshole.
tryhard.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I like it. Like, I think improving at anything is fun, and like, if there's something menial in your life, like I don't know, I like cooking a lot,
Uh-huh.
and like cooking generally, I don't think a lot of people like they see it as like a chore.
Sure.
Hmm.
But for me, I'm like, ooh, if I can make this dish like 10% better today, I'm excited about that.
Sure.
So like, I could see taking just everything as a grind,
Yeah.
even if it's like, oh, I'm gonna try sleeping 20% faster today. Like I'm gonna get to bed 20% faster. It's like,
There was
hey,
that
if
one
that
time,
improves your life, then
like Fiction replied to me on Twitter about like saying that there's no way I'll be able to live my life doing anything non-competitive,
Mm-hmm.
and that I can be like a gardener, learning like tech skill.
Yeah, yeah.
like, how to
yeah.
grow plants the fastest or something like that. I was like, yeah, like if you're a grinder at heart, you're gonna make a grind out of anything you can for sure.
Bonfire suggested 2.5 top tiers.
Oh. That's not bad.
It's a good suggestion.
I think 2.5 anything like.
Yeah, it seems
Probably
like to
could
be
probably
like a
work.
good one. Oh my god, this is so dumb. I can't believe I can't find a single fucking thing. But I mean, Steven, if you want to talk about, I mean, I also like, I admit I don't read books, but I've read excerpts from like Power
my
of Art of Learning and Inner Game. So I probably know which topics you're talking about if you
One
want.
time, me and Magi, like I brought up like one of those, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I read that." And then like a minute later, she was like, "Well, I've like read pages of it." It's like, okay, so no.
Falco players can't read.
And okay, to be fair, I also haven't finished them, but
No, that's fine.
It's because Howard
But
sends me parts of it, like chapters, and like he was like, just read this. I'm
I
like, okay.
guarantee you, if any Falco player has read a mentality book, it's an audio book.
I think audiobooks count.
I mean, they were good. Hate Falco players.
Okay, so this is gonna be useless to everyone in the chat, but I'm gonna talk about it because
Hell yeah.
it's relevant to me recently, and it's been on
Sure.
my mind. And that's like the idea of not being afraid of losing,
Mhm.
because like there was a long time like I had this streak in Oregon, and I was like, and it like meant so much to me. And then when I finally lost it, like two things happened. One, every time I won, it now felt really good again.
Sure.
Because like you just, if you win all the time, you just take it for granted.
Right.
Like there's even a Twilight Zone episode, if anyone here has watched Twilight Zone, where this like guy goes to hell, and the hell is just like he's like at a casino, and he wins every hand, and like he has all these like hot chicks around him all the time,
That's
and like
how-
after a while he just gets bored because he doesn't find any pleasure in that. And like
Yeah, that makes sense.
and like to some extent, I was like I felt that way about like winning my locals, because I was just like, dude,
Sure. Yeah.
I won 2 years in a row. Who cares?
Mhm.
That's really interesting, actually.
And like, so it like made me appreciate all my wins because I no longer thought of them as like inevitabilities.
Uh-huh.
And the other thing is I was like, oh, winning's like this fleeting thing for me, at least to some extent. Well, I don't want it to be fleeting. I want it all the time.
Right.
So now I'm gonna like practice harder because
Mm-hmm.
I've
that's
had that,
something-
like a thought like that before, where I think it was when I was taking drug class lessons, and we got on the topic like, just imagine if Melee was easy, would it
It's
still
like-
be like really fun? Like if you just knew what your
Yeah,
opponent was
right.
gonna do every time.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, And then after playing poker, I was like, oh, would poker be fun if I just knew what my opponent had? All
Yeah.
the
No
time?
way.
And it'd be like,
it'd be
no,
fun to make money.
it'd be fun to make money.
But you want to
it'd-
get the
you'd
rush.
be-
You want to get the
you'd be
rush of
so
calling
bored.
with like
Yeah,
top
yeah.
pair and like having it be good, and you're just like, yes, what a sick call.
Yeah, so it's the same in Melee. Like you want to be right, but like you want to have the like uncertainty to go with it.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
You have to earn it.
Yeah.
And like, people clown on him for this, but after HBox won Big House 7,
hmm
I think, he like was doing a interview with Homemade Waffles, and HBox was just like, have you ever had everything you wanted and like you just didn't know what you're like striving for anymore? And hilariously, Homemade Waffles was just like, nah, but I
Like,
know
nah, dude, but like the bracket,
It's like-
he was so like
Uh,
he tried so hard. Just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, sick tournament. Who'd you play?
But like, but I don't know. Losing is what makes winning meaningful,
right.
and
For
so
sure.
don't try not to be too hard on your losses. You know, try to take them as learning experiences, and you know, you have to have some dark with the light.
Right. That was kind of my thing lately. Was like because of DreamHack just happened, and I really didn't want to compete because of what happened the last DreamHack, which was the first time I drowned in pools. It was also the first time I ever got seeded at a big tournament. Like I would see like 12th, which was just like unheard of. And so I was like really hyped for it, and then I like lost to a Puff, and then I lost to a Falcon, and didn't make it out of pools, and like cried for like 2 hours. And then so I went to like obviously like in November it was the same tournament, so I was like, dude, like I don't want this shit to happen again. Like I think I'd rather, and like my pool was literally like a Puff and like a and a Samus or like some shit. It was like just like all my like possible demons. It was a Puff and Calvar, so I was like, oh my fucking god, no way. And then I watched that episode of Haikyuu, and that was like, I made a whole thing about it where I was like,
Oh wait, Calvar was in your pool of this DreamHack?
yeah,
Did you play him?
I'll get to that.
Oh, my bad.
I hope this story has a sick ending.
Yeah,
But-
I didn't know. Whatever. Continue.
But so I was really worried. But the episode of Haikyuu, I watched the episode where, without trying to spoil it, they lost, and they were like fucked up sad. And And so they're like outside like fighting each other. They're like pissed, like literally like fighting each other. And then like the coach comes up and it's like, do you all think you're weak because you lost, or what? And they're like, no. And it's like, well, this is your challenge. Is if you're weak, then you can stay on the ground right now, or you can fight and like get back up. And so they just like get back up, and that reminded me too. It was just like, it's not like if I lose that weekend or if I lose like every time, that doesn't matter. Like I'm gonna come back. Like that's always been my thing too. Was that like I could lose like 100 times in a row and I do not care. Like I will always come back. And so that helped me a lot for like that weekend. Like I was excited. Shut the fuck up. I know why you're laughing. But for that weekend,
I didn't say anything.
but for that
I love
weekend,
when Magi tells us to shut up and we don't say a word.
Did you see me? Did I say anything?
No, you didn't say anything, Glenn.
but for that weekend, I wasn't scared anymore. And so I fought the Puff and then I lost.
And how did that mindset
And it did not.
transfer to gameplay, Magi?
I went into
lost.
losers and was happy that the Puff that I was gonna play lost early, and then I had to play against Sheik and I beat him, and then I played King Momo and I beat him, and then I lost to a Samus player. But I did not cry this time when I lost.
I love
I-
happy endings.
I just want to say that I love not naming floaty players. It's just I lost to a Samus
Like,
player.
us.
I lost to
I
a
lost
Puff
to
player.
Hi-Fi. Actually, I have a lot of respect. for
Hi-Fi's
Hi-Fi.
okay.
Hi-Fi.
Whenever I
is good.
lose to an Ices, I never say that. I don't care if they're like bananas army. It's just like, no, I lost to an Ices. That's all
Yeah.
you have to know.
I
You
Oh,
lost-
just guess what's
Foxes, if
happening.
they're good, oh, you know, whatever. I lost to Armada, like
Yeah.
it's
Right.
I
You
lost
never,
to
you never acknowledge floaty players.
I lost to Cody.
I
like,
lost to
not a big
Hi-Fi
deal.
and then Wevins. No, not Wevins. Wait, is it Wevins? Is he a Samus player?
I've never heard of him.
Fuck. Wait. I'm pretty sure it's Wevins. I would feel so bad if I'm wrong. I'm gonna Google it really, really fast. But Hi-Fi ended up beating fucking Calvar as well.
Who's
So-
the Hbox? Yeah, I lost to a Puff.
Yeah.
Also tough. No. If it's not Hbox or like
It's not Hbox or Armada.
if it's not Hbox or T-Sync, you just lost to a Puff. Or-
No, I played Hi-Fi at the Genesis that I like
Mhm.
popped off at Genesis 6, and he took game 1.
Yeah.
You would never if
And like Puff's like my
Hi-Fi-
best matchup.
Actually, no. That sounds mean. I'm not gonna use Hi-Fi as an example. Let's say this random Puff name is. Give me a random Puff name.
Kevin.
Kimonga
Kevin?
Dunga.
Who? Alright, let's say
Kimonga
this
Dunga is what I
random
call my
Puff.
Puff.
Let's say this random Puff tag is Kevin, and I got upset by said
Oh my
Puff. You would never hear me utter the words I to Kevin.
No
It
chance.
would be I lost to a Puff. 1000%.
That's really funny.
Because I think the thing about that is like, you saying I lost to a Puff, like I think I have an idea of how the set went.
Uh-huh.
Like you probably got like back thrown, gimped, and like up arrested like
Mhm.
12 times. Like that's probably the whole set.
I think he actually like for me
I think Hi-Fi's okay.
Yeah, no. I
Okay.
think he knows the matchup better than me, and he just like he exploited like the last game. It's like 2 stocks apiece, and I got hit by like 10 fairs that were just jump reads over and over and over again because I couldn't figure out like what to do. Because that's my problem too, is I didn't know what my goal in that matchup was. So I was like, I am just like kind of scrambling and like hoping that he hits like he's getting hit by back airs and shit. And I definitely felt like I deserved to lose or whatever, because my prep was like terrible. But yeah,
Dude, every time he got me off the stage, my survival rate was 0.
yeah, he's a really no, he's
And like
he's
as
really
Puff,
good.
like I think that's fairly hard. Like
Yeah, for sure.
you have to read what they're gonna do. I think.
I
can't do it.
disagrees.
Look,
you
you can never say that I truly hate Puff because the turn. Does anyone remember GTX where Armada was destroying HBox and HBox brought it back and won that whole tournament?
I do remember.
I've never popped off harder in like watching Melee ever, but I was like, oh my god, HBox is actually so fucking good, and I could not believe what he was doing. And I've never popped off for him again or anything like that, but that
Yeah.
display of like
Like, fuck you, I'm coming back.
Just like sheer willpower by HBox was unreal.
That's definitely. It's funny because if he does that shit nowadays, that's like the same as whatever. That's Clutchbox.
Like,
but at that time, that was probably like
Clutchbox.
I couldn't believe me.
Or Evo
when I
2016?
popped off. I don't know. I don't know if I popped off for Evo.
I didn't pop off, but like, I respect it.
Yeah, I think
And
Evo
like,
2016 was a little different because I
entertaining
really
bet.
wanted Armada to win, I guess.
mm.
Oh, okay.
But like GTX, I didn't care who won. It was just like sick melee and HBox
Yeah.
being hella good.
Right. Was that still when he wasn't the best at the time, right?
No, this was the start.
Yeah,
This
that
was
must
the
have
start
been.
of
That
this
was the start of
dominance.
Clutchbox.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, and then a week after he won Big House, and then it was just
Oh yeah, then he won Summit, and then we're like, oh, I guess he's
Mhm.
number one now.
yep.
Yeah. It's like, God,
Dude,
Three
that was
years.
2017. For the first like 5 months of 2017, Armada didn't drop a set, and then H God just
H guy showed
shotted
up.
it out. Oh yeah, I play Yu-Gi-Oh. What the heck?
It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh. That's why it's so funny. It's like, yeah, I know what the Neo Spacians are. But yeah, that was a sick. That was a sick part. I'm just gonna go over my thing really fast because it's really, really simple.
Let it rock, Magi.
This is literally threat ranges, but this is whenever I help someone like a newer player, I usually just draw this out, and this like helps them kind of understand a lot more because like you can talk about threat ranges, but if they can't associate that with like a picture, that's usually like really hard for them to actually see it in game. So I use a very simple situation with just Fox on the side or like any character on the side platform and their threat range.
Did you make this in MS Paint?
No, this is in snipping tool. Even like simpler. But literally all it is just like, so when someone's on the side platform, they can go here. If they're trying to attack you, this is strictly on like what is their current way to attack you. They can go here or they can go all the way over here. And so really, if you want to space outside everything they could possibly do, or if you're trying to like read them, do like a full drift, all you have to do is like always stay like here, right? And it's the same thing when they're on the ground, right? They have like, you know, I can't really, I'm going to pretend Fox is on the ground, but like he can only really go like here. So all you have to do is just like visualize that. That's it. That's entirely what their ranges is. And also like on the top platform too, I like thinking about the bell curve or like when someone's in the air. This is like their max drift basically. And so all we're doing is spacing outside people's ranges is thinking about this bell curve and then staying outside the range of it, and that's it. That's all. And fucking
I think the most important thing about this is when you tell someone, like you explain this concept to someone, and it's just like, oh, this makes perfect sense. And when they try and apply it, it doesn't go that way. So for someone to practice this, what they'd have to do is use shadow boxing. My advice would be to set up this situation where you're on the ground and you have like Fox on a side platform, and go over various ways to beat out if he nares at you off the side platform,
sure,
and how to space around if he drops through in there, stuff like that. But like, you have to practice this situation enough so that like when it happens, you can react quickly enough. Because if you just like look at this and be like, oh, next time I'm just gonna like pay attention to threat ranges,
right?
Easy.
That's what
And
I
you just
meant.
get hit every time.
So I usually use this. So the way that someone explained it to me is they understand how to space outside the nair, but they never had a visual for it, or they know how to counter it. They know like, but they just for whatever reason like they couldn't ever like associate it with an image. So usually what I tell them is like, look for this in a game and just try to recognize it. Don't like do anything about it. Just like be able to see it. And then over time they're like, oh, okay, no, this actually becomes like me recognizing how to like be ready to dash back for like a fucking Fox nair or whatever.
Yeah, you have to get hit in this spot like 100 times before you can.
Oh,
get
absolutely.
For
hit.
sure.
I think part of the reason it's so hard to implement is that the game is just like so fast.
Right. For
that,
sure.
Like if you can't just feel the situation out, then by the time you recognize the situation, if you have to actively think about it,
You're definitely
you're
hit.
gonna get hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you already got hit.
That's what's nice.
So,
I
like-
think that's why I like pointing this out specifically. It's because just so people, because if people play for like 2 or 3 years, they might like sort of understand the situation. But if they literally spend like 2 weeks just thinking about it, they'd implement it like.
Yeah, I
within
think
that one.
like they understand it, but they might not be able to like put it into words or like
Mhm.
explain it.
Right,
But like you know, I think you definitely just get a feel for it to some extent.
right.
Some people would be better than others.
Bobby said, "Is this what Zane sees when he dash back grabs me?"
Yes. He
This
just
is
sees
it.
red arrows.
He just sees red arrows. He's like, "I will stand in the blue line."
Bobby missed the first part of the podcast.
we
Ranked,
We make fun
decided on
of
if
Zane's
combo
combo on you.
or not.
Also, I like your puff combo video. It's very good. Big fan.
Okay, so we've been at it for about like hour 15, hour 20. I guess
Should
we
we
can cut.
do Q&A and then are we ending with the first to 5 set?
No, we need to do bingo cards.
Yeah, we never did bingo.
Oh,
bingo
fuck!
cards.
I completely forgot about bingo cards.
we
okay.
can save it for next week.
Yeah.
No,
do
we
it
should
Are we
do
gonna
it,
get bingo
dude.
every week?
I think we
It's
should
gonna be the
do
same thing over and
one.
over.
Okay,
I don't know.
I want
Yeah,
to.
we
We
can
okay.
have a long one for the first one.
Okay,
Special
so
occasion.
what bingo cards? What we're gonna do is we're gonna create like a bingo card for things that are gonna happen on Twitter or Melee Twitter
Oh,
or
yeah, I
Smash
think you
Twitter.
cut out. I probably
cut
cut
out.
out for them. Never mind.
Wait, what?
You cut out for a bit.
But I think it
I
probably
have the direct audio, so it should be fine on the.
Oh,
on the
okay.
yeah,
stream.
yeah, yeah. You don't need to-
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to create a bingo card to see if we can get bingo for things that are gonna happen on Melee Twitter or whatever Smash Twitter. That being said, I actually didn't like get anything to like make bingo cards. I'm not sure. Like, just make it in
if I-
Paint.
MS
I
Paint.
didn't do it this time.
Or okay, we'll ask the chat. Do you guys want to do Q&A or are we gonna do bingo cards? That's like the best.
Oh, they want to do bingo like right now?
I'll ask them. We'll see. I think it's just so fun. There are sites. Someone says bingo.
Is it cheating if we say like Fiction complains, Leffen complains, Cody complains?
Because you guys want SSB and rank
Or
ballots?
should we just do one top Fox complaint? That could be the free space.
We
Yeah,
should
like,
definitely do the free.
Free space Fox complaints.
Okay, it's only been bingo, so okay, we'll do a little bit of Q&A at the end of it. Bingo templates. I'm gonna just Google generate bingo cards. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. This will do. Okay. Untitled bingo, Melee Twitter, and we'll do like 2 weeks. How about every 2 weeks we'll do this? And the plan is to do this
Sure,
weekly. We don't have a set day for it yet. It worked out today because like none of us had a tournament, or actually, I take it back. You did have a tournament, but it ended pretty early. But yeah. So the free space, Leffen complains about Ultimate.
That's a free space.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I guess he got it
Yeah,
all out
there-
today though. He might have.
yeah, he might have let it all out of his system. But like, if we just say top Fox player complains, like it's over. I'll complain about something, probably like 90%.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Zane Twitter combo has more than 5 up airs. Or less than 10, whichever one is funnier.
Okay, let's see.
Bobby Big Balls versus SFOP. Twitter
No,
clips
that's
That's too
another
easy.
thing.
They're gonna have that happens.
I
every
think it's
week
fine.
today. Okay. Okay. What?
We can have some hard ones too. Like,
Okay, yeah. I'll try to put that like an entirely different line because I think those two are like too easy. So I'll try to put like here.
Okay.
here, I'll give us a hard one for the next one.
Like what should just like a Bobby versus S-Pop clip? Like that's it.
Yeah, Bobby versus SFOP clip where they both fail to kill each other like 5 times in a row.
This club.
We definitely need a
spaghetti.
fiction existential tweet.
Fiction tweet over 600 likes or something like
Or,
that.
he gets pretty often a lot. An existential tweet that gets above like 300 is a big deal though.
Yeah, something like that.
Fiction existential tweet 300 plus likes. I can't spell apparently.
How do you feel about top player cancellation?
That doesn't
Ooh,
happen
joke about
that
that.
often. I don't think you could do it. in
But
2
it's a hard
weeks.
one. It's a hard one.
It is pretty hard. Ooh,
I don't think all of them should be free.
that one's like
It could happen. We count. We count. Okay, we can also
fine.
count.
Yeah, that seems
Count Ultimate
pretty.
too. Ultimate like.
Oh no, okay. If you count
There's
Ultimate,
like a
okay, no, you
30%
can, we can do it. We can do it.
chance.
We can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, smash cancellation.
Smash it. Just put
Cancel.
melee player being transphobic.
No, that's too specific. That's way too specific.
It happened today.
Penalty gets canceled every week.
Okay, you're right. But
Wait,
I think cancellation's hard.
you'll have to tell me later.
Okay,
It's on top
it,
of
it had to be like screenshots of melee players
Ooh,
being
like-
transphobic or something like that.
Not transphobic specifically. It should just be like
Using
cancelable.
slurs
Yeah.
or something.
But yeah, like we'll just put cancellation and we'll know what we're talking about.
Also,
Cancellation with receipts. That's a good.
if any of you see these, like you can take a screenshot and send
Yeah,
it to us.
if
If we don't follow every single
Right.
Smash player.
We will need the audience to help us in our journey.
we need help.
Scar gets a player's name wrong.
She doesn't commentate enough. There's no tournaments.
Yeah. We can definitely do bingo cards for like tournaments as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
We should probably do it more often for tournaments.
Commentary bingo as well.
Like we do one for Genesis, it had to be before Genesis.
Armada streaming Ultimate.
people
That's
can
gonna
fill out their
happen.
bingo cards during Genesis.
Yeah. But Armada is gonna happen like he's gonna stream Ultimate like tomorrow. Like I don't think
Armada streaming.
Leffen streaming Ultimate.
Leffen
Leffen
streaming
streaming Ultimate. Yeah, for sure.
Weapon streaming Ultimate. What's something that just happens a lot?
Pleb streaming Melee. He did that today.
Chilling PB in Sunshine.
Chillin' PvPs. Is he done playing? I thought he said like he might be done playing.
No, he's not done playing.
That's funny. We can do one with us three. I win a set.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Mango tweets about the Eagles losing.
Aw.
Oh, easy.
Or maybe it says or Mango tweets about Eagles losing and Dallas and like insults or makes fun of like Dallas whatever. Hugs makes a food tweet.
Someone talks about melee prize money. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another future topic.
Ginger tweets that Falco is the best character in the game.
Shoot. Moki. Oh, fucking. Moki is like another like clip poster.
Ludwig loses money gambling. That happens quite a bit.
Moki,
There has to
Edgeguard.
be a Ludwig one for sure.
Um,
He's too big.
Ludwig. Or okay, over under the amount of TikToks that he like TikTok compilations on different days that he watches.
Ludwig? Is that
Yeah.
what he does?
He watches a lot of
I
those.
don't watch a stream.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Axe tweets that he loves melee. That's a good one.
Oh, that's a
Or Axe posts a Pikachu game.
that's also a good one.
I tweet about LeBron.
Fox tweets about hate or any like Marth hate. Or I guess it has to be Fox
Yeah,
specifically.
Martha versus Fox tweet.
We should probably make it specific about 60-40.
What'd you say?
Like it's 60-40, like specifically. Because that's what everyone's
That's not
talking
even the meme anymore. It's like 70-30 and 100-0.
Yeah.
100
I'm pretty sure I've read a tweet this week that said it was like 100-0 on FD or something.
I
like
mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
100-0 of like Zane versus Lucky, SFAT, and
that. I just want it to be known that I am the only Fox.
Marth says
Big
Fox on
game.
FD isn't that bad. Yes.
I'm the only Fox to take a game off Zane on FD. But it was at a
Damn.
local.
Aw.
At
And
Smash
no
and Slash 3,
no one
the
cares.
tournament where I had that sleeping experience, I money matched Zane, and I reverse 3-0'd him.
Oh, that's cool.
In the same tournament, he reverse 3-0'd Leffen. So I'm 9 times better.
Oh, it was that one. Oh wow.
9 times better.
But
Roughly.
what was I gonna say? Shoot, I just had one. Well, chat said the seating discussion. Oh no, it was top player gets dropped from sponsor.
Oh no,
No, that's good.
that'll make me sad.
Seating complaints. See, the thing is, there's not that many
Well, yeah,
tournaments
we're
right
not gonna
now.
have any tournaments.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
tournaments.
Luna posts a selfie that looks like how your mom takes selfies.
Wobbling discussion.
I think we need a
Wobbling for
trip
sure.
related.
Hashtag
get
trip for
wobbly?
summit.
Hashtag trip for summit. Yeah, that's so funny.
Ludwig.
Just Ludwig loses money gambling.
We should set a certain amount because he probably loses like a consistent amount, but like over like 1,000 maybe.
Yeah.
Horny.
Oh, there has to be a 2020 tweet. Like, player talks about
New Year's
improvements in
resolution.
2020.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Hashtag see me or like see me in 2020.
But no one's using the hashtag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I put in quotation marks see me in 2020.
Oh.
Fiction tweets about nature.
I like having multiple fiction.
Pre-johnning about Genesis. Oh, that's
a good one.
sick.
That's a good one. I saw in the chat earlier Westball's fiction beef.
Do they still do that?
I don't know if they.
Oh,
Maybe
ranking,
they've done it
ranking stuff for sure. Ranking complaints.
The rankings aren't gonna come out for a while.
People are doing it right now though. They're starting.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, easy. Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna put Genesis in there, then
Yeah.
rankings are gonna be before Genesis.
That's no. What I'm saying, right? It'd be funny if it's a Genesis pre-John in the next 2 weeks. Also, earlier, PTAS asked us if we want ballots. I do not.
No, I don't either.
You do, right?
Eh.
Steven?
I did it for the top 50. Top 100's so hard.
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference between like an 85 player and like a 70 player? It's like
Basically random.
not. It's just like
Hacks announcement tweet about an announcement. That's easy. Left me be tournament. There's no tournaments. Hugo tier list.
Nah, he hasn't done that in a while.
just
PP
put everyone
update.
51
PP
through
just
100
released one.
says.
Oh wait, what'd you say?
Yeah. Oh, he said I can put them all as ties. So just everyone 51 through 100.
It's a ton.
Same rank.
Fuck. I just.
Do we have an HBox one yet?
No. HBox commercial.
Let me look through HBox.
He just had a new commercial, maybe. Or how about like commercial featuring a god? Like
I'm
a
down.
real commercial. Like someone talked about hot ones
That's
too.
hard, but
Is there something that someone tweets like just literally every day?
I can't think. Non-melee streamer mentions melee. That's a decent one. Rishi tweets about politics. That's good.
oh, that's also the free space. But I'm down. Mail on script. Dude, the chat. You guys are on point.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Melee on scrub quotes. The zero horny post again.
Oh god. Yeah, a little rough.
I've been avoiding those, so I haven't really seen them, and I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I have it muted.
Meeting talks about
he
Brawl.
talk
Or
about
Meeting-
Brawl?
I don't think he doesn't really do anymore. It'd be funny if he talks about
Yeah, Zero's not
2007.
melee. That's true.
I'm gonna put Smash Twitter specifically. Cause
Oh, yeah.
Because we talked about like cancellation. I think it's Gam's ultimate player.
Does Chew still take pics of his food?
No. Dark Wizzy tweets about Mario. He talks about how high his peak is. Pastor Shiz twirly. Well, it's been wow. They have been for sure.
Can we bait Mewtwo King into tweeting about 2007? Because I don't think he'll just like do it raw. But it'd be funny.
If we talk about like Melee's so like if we make fun of 2007, I'm sure we could.
Yeah. We could bait it out. We could just be like, wow, people are so much better than they were.
In exactly
I
2007.
Wait, do you have the? I can't really see it. Do you have the
Okay,
picture
actually,
talks
here's
about
literally
Falco being
here's
number one?
literally
Yeah,
what we
it's over
do.
here.
Okay.
Magi or Clindy tweet. No, I think Magi should do it. She tweets, if I were to be transported back to 2007, where would I be ranked?
Mhm.
And then you just like make a poll, and then Mutine will swoop in there and be like, I was so good in 2007. I got every 0 to death on FD on 2007. I would still be a top 10 player, and it'll be good.
Toph, I saw someone say earlier, Toph tweets about anime. Has he been doing that lately?
I think so.
I'm down.
Up and coming Falco player.
Incoming Falco player. Or, if I'm being petty, another up-and-coming Falco player list doesn't
Yeah,
mention
but-
Magi.
Yeah.
I think just another up and coming Falco player is funny.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
All right, so we have.
I think we have all... The issue... Oh, I wish this thing was a little bit bigger, but...
Yeah, I can't see it.
Okay, let me generate.
Just
see what happens.
zoom in.
Oh, this is... No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Any spacey low key hits on left end. I high key hit on left end.
Can I...
You.
Oh, it's like a copy-paste thing. I guess I'm just gonna take a
You take a
cap of
screenshot.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, just post it on Twitter.
Or I'll do a better one.
So yeah, if anyone wants to play along,
Yeah, if you want to play along, if like I said, if you find any of these things, tag us on Twitter or let us know in some sort of way. Like I said, we're gonna check it probably every 2 weeks, so we're gonna try to like either make a new one or like call it like the end of it.
you can get a hold of us.
We're gonna look at it next.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
see it next week and see like how far we're
Okay.
doing. Let's see. So, I guess now is the perfect time to do Q&A. So if you guys have any specific questions to ask us, whether it be, we'll try our best to. We're not gonna like talk about like a long tourney story if we can avoid it. Let's just like simple questions maybe. I don't know. Favorite
Are
You
we-
anime
have
shit.
Q's,
Are
we
still
have
doing it
A's.
first to five?
Yeah, and I guess I don't have like an overlay for it exactly. I guess I can just use the full screen one. But I'm down to do a quick first to 5 as well.
How did you guys all
the
meet
industry.
/ know each other?
I played.
Yeah, Magic, take it.
I beat Mango, and then Kalindi started paying more attention to me. And this is literally why.
That's how all of Magi's stories start.
Wait, no, I should tell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Magi beat Mango, and I was impressed. I was like, wow, I've never seen anyone like not choke tech skill in that situation, so that was pretty good. And then I played her for the first time in friendlies at Low Tier City, and she won like the first few games. And I was like, oh, she's actually just pretty good. All right, good to know. And then we played Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I was like, okay, she's not actually that good. She's an idiot. This is never gonna happen again. And then, so that's how our friendship started. Ever since then, it's been like a complete combination. I just had to play her Yu-Gi-Oh! And realize that she was a fraud, and that I could never allow myself to lose to someone who thinks like this.
And
So,
how
yeah.
me and Magi met was
Fight Pit.
we saw each other at Fight Pit, where I think we both got flown out to. And she was just this memer, which I didn't expect. I don't know why, but
A
like,
lot of people didn't know.
Yeah, Magi would just like go straight into memes, like gotcha memes, and I'll just be like, "What the hell?" Like the first time we've talked, oh my, this is moving fast.
I'm brave.
And so like we talked about it at Fight Pit, and then like we start playing Yu-Gi-Oh online.
Mhm.
I don't even know how she knew I played Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe I
I think
mentioned that.
I think we talked about like you streamed and I talked about it, or like it was vice versa, something like that.
Okay. So yeah, so we started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and then like I don't know, and then Magi like made the Discord of me, Magi.
Yeah, the thing was that me and Steven played on online, and then Kalindi saw that and was like, "Oh, we should play Yu-Gi-Oh too," and then from there we all kind of started to like talk more. I think it officially started once we met each other at Low Tier City, me and Kalindi, and then we just like super started the crew. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that we only met like this summer. Like people thought we've known each other for a long time, but like we just
Yeah,
just
it's
clicked.
not been, it has not been too long.
I don't think any of us are going to Mango's tournament.
Correct.
Okay.
Let's see. Favorite. This is no.
What?
Laser
No,
camping
it's a good
another
one.
player that
Potatoes.
isn't approaching you whack.
Pasta for me. What is it?
I think for Falco it's whack.
Wait, what's the question? Where is it?
Is laser camping another player that isn't approaching you whack?
No.
It's whack if it's Falco.
Oh no, it's fine.
You can't
I
laser
hate
camp
so
with Fox.
much.
Like you actually cannot laser camp with Fox because
Yeah, it's like-
Sure.
The thing about Fox's late, like if they actually did 0 damage, I don't think it would change anything.
yeah, no, it
Yeah.
wouldn't.
They would do literally nothing. But like, I think people just seeing like the red lasers go across the screen, like they're like, oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
attack him. And it's like that's
really
all
funny.
lasers do. Like they actually don't do damage.
The thing is, when usually someone camps me, if they were like on the ground camping, then I'll just like approach. Like it's really easy. If they're platform camping, then I like really start lasering usually.
You
I
gotta
don't
make
think
like a
it's fully-
Discord. People tweet at you off.
I think you should just tag us on Twitter. I mean, I use it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll find it.
Did you?
Yeah, like
post
if you
on
see
Twitter?
a tweet that qualifies, just at one of us.
Yeah.
Probably me or Magi would probably be better. I don't know if Glendy checks Twitter as much as we do.
Did you already post it?
I haven't posted. I'm gonna post it like at the end.
Okay.
Oh, favorite video game that's not Melee. I like that.
Ooh,
You do have answers.
fuck. That's
Mario
hard.
All right.
Sunshine.
Yeah,
Mine
it's
is-
easy.
Dark Souls. Oh, I love that game so much.
Ooh.
It's so like I don't know. I love games where I feel like I'm getting better. And Dark Souls, like
Uh-huh.
the first time you play Dark Souls, it is so oppressive and hard and sad and like soul crushing.
Sure.
And then the second time you play it, you're just like, oh my god, I'm a million times better. And it's like so freeing. And you can just play that game in so many different ways.
Make a hashtag. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
definitely
do
make a hashtag.
I
Reed Sticker's question.
do
Have
you think
seen
Bobby Big Balls needs more push and pull in his gameplay?
Did you see that tweet?
No.
Someone linked that tweet and like put it up on your screen. It's like just a classic like Twitch comment, and it's
Oh, okay.
like, so funny because this guy is dead ass like trying to give Bobby advice.
My favorite game is probably Phoenix Wright. Probably. I don't know which of the Phoenix Wrights I would pick. Grr. It's either that or it might be Twilight Princess. One of those two. Twitch Prime? Nah, we don't. I'll save that for my streams. Let's see. Yeah, we're not gonna make like a separate
Favorite
Discord.
tournament
Favorite tournament ever?
Genesis 6. And
Next
Kalindi,
question.
yours?
Apex 2015.
Aw.
It has to be.
One thing about Genesis 6 is like, I remember the day before bracket, I was just like walking around Oakland with my friends, and I was like, you know what? I'm really happy right now. I'm just glad I'm here
That was, yeah, I agree.
with my friends.
That's definitely.
And then I got
top.
ninth, and I was just like, wow, this was the best weekend of my life.
To
Wait,
me,
pull up this tweet.
I already did. To me, it seems like you're forcing yourself in with lasers, mix-ups, shine and grab and aggression.
So someone explain
There's
this tweet to me.
no-
I mean, this comment. No offense, but to me it seems like you are forcing yourself in with lasers, comma, mix-ups, shine, grab, and aggression. Like, is he saying that mix-ups is bad? Like,
I think
bad,
he's
or-
saying you're forcing yourself in with lasers, so comma, you should do mix-ups instead with a.
No, because that just like that doesn't.
If that's what he means, he worded it very bad.
I know, that's the
he
only way that I
means,
can
and
understand.
it's worded so bad.
I think a lot of people like they'll like use a bunch of like buzzwords, and they'll be like, "This sounds really good."
Yeah, this sounds hella good.
Like like if you don't know what you're talking about, this sounds really smart.
Oh yeah, poker.
But
But
player,
if you know what you're talking about at all,
Yeah.
you're just like, "What are you,
you just
talking
randomly
about?"
throw in the
dude?
word equity.
yeah.
It's like you're not getting
equity
you
on
don't have
lasers.
And it's like it's pre-flop. What are you talking about?
One day I want to just like spout some pure gibberish, but use like
See if anyone
mentality
notices.
Yeah.
and learning and
Inner
like
game of tennis.
in a game of tennis, and then just be someone's like, "Wow, that was really smart." And I'm like, I didn't say anything. Like, I just threw together words.
You know, like the Falcon generator online.
yeah.
It's like you just throw it, make a try to left and like Twitter generator and see if people notice.
They're like,
Laser
"Wow, that's a
equity
sick
is real.
combo."
That's funny.
Someone asked, do we think if Melee is going downhill, like the state of the game is going downhill? If you're talking about as far as like the gameplay, I still don't think so.
Yeah, no, not the gameplay.
I think the gameplay, I think it's, I don't know, I just think it's really interesting right now.
I like the competitive.
Sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, sponsor
Maybe.
wise, money wise, yeah, it's going down. I do think, I kind of agree with people. I think we'll be fine if the next documentary gets released soon. We're kind of like
I hope.
I
waiting.
think people are overreacting because this happens every single year.
Yeah.
around this time, where
Yeah, a lot of
just
people get
nothing's
dropped.
happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Reddit, Twitter kids saying Melee nonsense should have been a bingo space. Bonfire's a genius.
Oh, I can switch it.
And
Can we
next,
agree
do
all
next.
Falcos are gimmicks and that's okay? Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Magi?
Someone asked, if you had to main a low tier. I'm just looking for the first question I see. Main a low tier, I'd main Link or something. I don't know.
Oh, this guy dissed Dark Souls a little bit. I'm banning him.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I agree.
Who's your favorite, most hated character? Samus.
Oh,
Probably Samus, I guess. I don't like fighting it.
and mine is Falco. He feels so oppressive.
I think Falco lasers are gimmicks. It's hard to say that his lasers are gimmicks because he needs them, but
Mhm.
like
I hate that we have to depend on a
it can
documentary
be.
to support our scene.
Bobby
I'm just glad-
asked. Oh, sorry.
the biggest gimmick
No,
Falco
no.
has is side B.
Yeah.
Just by far the biggest gimmick.
What was
he?
he?
choosing
Oh,
for
that's a good
Samus?
question.
And how did you handle? Oh, I don't know if I'm ready to answer this.
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Bobby.
Ooh.
I can
I
just
don't
answer.
think I'm ready to answer that.
Yeah.
Mine. I have two.
Uh-huh.
One of them I think I took worse, but the other one has like a way better moral.
Yeah, you can talk about both. Huh?
My answer would be too long.
Yeah. I can talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
mine real quick.
Go for it.
Mine was DreamHack easily. Like I said, seeded 12th. I lost in pools to Ponko and Captain G. I ran out, like I was walking out. My boyfriend was following me. I screamed at him and said that if you follow me, I'm gonna like tell security to get you away from me. And I went outside and I cried for like 2 or 3 hours straight. And I didn't go to a tournament out of state for like until pretty much Genesis. So I guess I didn't really move on. Actually, no, I take that back. I guess I went to a Texas tournament, but I don't know. Like, for me, like the thing was, I didn't update the current topic. Like I said earlier, it's like I've always been someone who's just like, whatever. Like I can get over a loss. Like actually, Day 9 has a super sick like thing about it in the Daily 100, where he's like, his mom was talking to him about losing, and she was like,
Oh.
I can give you a pill right now for you to experience the exact same thing you would experience right after losing. Like this is literally just like chemicals in your brain, right? Like it's just like you just have to like overcome it and then like face it again later. Like it's not, you know, that's all it really is, right? If you can, I think if you can dehumanize and be like, okay, my body is just like, you know, basically doing some biological fucking like bullshit to like make me feel bad. I just need to like withstand it and then I can come back and move on.
I highly recommend Daily 100.
Daily 100 is super, it's long, but it's super amazing.
He says the R word. If that bothers you a lot, then don't watch it.
That is a good point.
If you can.
It was from 2010.
It was a different time.
Yeah. Actually might have been earlier than 2010. It was an old thing, but
It was a long time ago.
good reminder.
It was definitely way more accepted to say back then.
Yeah. What do you have, Steven?
Oh. So the last time I lost to an organ player before a couple weeks ago, it was a guy who had been beating for so long, so consistently. And I lost this tournament for the first time, like this tournament series. I lost for the first time. And I like threw my controller. I was super upset. I think it's the last time I threw my controller too. But I was talking earlier about how like I can channel losses into like motivation pretty well. And the next week I beat STJ in a set, and I beat Commaster for the first time. After he farmed me for so long. And so like I don't know, I just took something really negative and I think I turned it into a positive like motivation.
Yeah. Let's see. Rishi apparently made a political tweet, so we already knocked off one on the bingo card.
Oh my, did he already?
Good shit.
Nice.
Let's go, Rishi. Worst fan interaction? Oh, okay. Magi is a good one for this. I don't. All my fans are.
Wait,
great.
are you talking about in person or on on Twitter?
Hey, they just said fan interaction, so. I don't even think you can tell your worst fan interaction stories.
Yeah, my have.
You can tell some of them.
I can.
If you don't want to, then go ahead.
Pull up the feet pics guy.
I have one small story, but it's not too bad.
Oh god, I have a. Okay, I'll just throw this quick one. For some reason, in the past 2 or 3 months, probably actually just no. Actually, I think it has been only 1 month. In the span of 1 month, I've received 2 emails from people trying to slide in, and that's just so weird to me. Like I don't know
You've never
why.
thrown a
Like
controller?
what's up?
Oh, Clinty's never thrown a controller.
No.
Nice.
I've. Oh, you know what? This is really stupid. I threw a controller from solo practicing.
I throw my
If
controller from the
anything, that's
dumbest
when I
stuff.
would throw one. If
Yeah,
anything.
no, I used to throw my controller when I would play friendlies with my brother.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just the dumb things.
This guy asked a good question, but it's too long, so it could be a segment on like another one. So if you
what is
guys
it?
could make a melee patch, what would you change? Show
Oh,
your work.
I am-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's-
definitely
that
too
sounds
much
like a
for
good-
this.
Yeah.
I did want to bring that up actually. I had that idea earlier, so
We can save that for another.
Yeah. Maybe next
Yeah,
week.
we can
or
do that.
something.
We can do that next week.
Write it down, someone.
I have one fan interaction. I have one that I would even
Oh, really?
kind of put negatively. It's not that bad. Like I was in an elevator. I don't remember the tournament, and this guy's like, "Yo, FatGoku," and he puts his arm around me. Like I didn't say anything at this point. He
Yeah.
puts his arm around me, like takes a selfie, and is like, "Yeah, thanks, man." And I'm just like,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fucked.
And,
Yeah,
like,
that's not okay.
I didn't care. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
don't
obviously,
do that.
like you're okay, but still, like
Yeah,
that
I'm
is
alright.
not.
I
at
don't
all.
remember who it was, so I don't even remember what he looks like, so I don't know who you are. But yeah, don't do
You
that.
should
Yeah.
definitely
Just
do a
take
segment
a
on
picture.
tournament etiquette as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were gonna do. It's like someone suggested it. Smash etiquette. That would be a lot of fun. I'm sure at some point I might do a consistent segment about DMs. That could be fun. We have Kalindi have screen cap his entire log of how do you like multi shine better.
Yeah, one day we'll go through my Twitter DMs of like people asking me advice on like the most absurd shit.
Fox versus Marth tips.
Someone asked
Something
that?
like that.
No, I'm saying that's the. I mean, someone probably did. To be fair, just not in this chat. Let's see.
I think I respond to the good questions.
How do you balance being sick at the game with being optimal?
being
Me?
optimal is sick? I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like when I see Levin do a combo, it's pretty rare that I'm like, I have never conceived of this combo.
Right.
But I'm just like, oh, that was so smart, and like, it was so well executed that I'm like, goddamn, Levin's dick.
Yeah, I don't know. There's very few things that are like, there's a lot of things that people consider like sick that I just like don't like. Reverse hits are cool, I guess, but like it's not like I freak out. I usually freak out over like, oh my god, I can't believe he recognized the scenario, got the correct DI, and then executed off of that. Like that's usually like super insane for me.
Falco's reverse bear downer is not cool.
Yeah, I agree.
It was
yeah,
cool in
also,
2012.
to add to that,
cool in 2012.
I think
Not anymore.
optimal plus like difficulty plus like, I don't know, if it looks kind of cool are all factors as well. So like, I think Zane up airing 6 times, it's optimal.
Yeah.
It's good, but I would not.
Yeah.
It's like super sick.
Right. Yeah. There's something, like you said, there's some things that are optimal that are not sick, but usually being sick is pretty optimal. Or, you know what, whatever. How do I get good? No practice, only get good.
Good question.
Read books, probably. This is your best bet.
Play Marth. Play
Good
Puff.
question. Who are you voting for in the primary? Bernie.
Wait, which one is?
What? I just ignored the one person. I found literally the first question I could.
Okay, that's funny. Oh God. Let's see. Yeah. I think...
the chat. The chat's
Okay,
feeling
chat's
the burn.
popping off. Hell yeah.
Chat's feeling the burn.
I guess it'd be very brave for someone to come to my specific channel and not expect that. It's like, yeah.
I like Biden. He's
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
I know. Keep that out of
here.
Okay, let's see.
What's my opinion on Nun's play? It's more
Shut up,
interesting
Tor.
than the other Falcons for sure.
Yeah. I guess
Uh,
none kind of breaks that rule for me. Usually, I don't care if someone's just like, oh, whatever you're doing. Like you're going for like cool stuff instead of optimal stuff. Like I usually don't see that as like very cool at all. But I think he breaks a lot of fucking rules. So like I think
Nun low key revolutionized crouch canceling, and does not
Yeah.
get enough credit for it.
that's true. Did you hear his story about like apparently when he played in Nicaragua or whatever, they didn't hold shield. They literally didn't use that button. So that's probably
I've
why.
So
heard of
fun.
this.
That's also funny because like I think most people are like, oh yeah, like shielding's fine. CCing though, that's lame.
Right.
And like,
He's what's the next step.
favorite anime?
Favorite
I'll talk
anime.
about
Steins Gate.
Haikyuu.
that. Hunter x Hunter,
All right, cool.
or Detective Conan, but like
Really?
it's not that good. But I
I
love
understand.
It so
I have-
I love it so much.
I have an anime like that too. Coppelion. It's the worst anime like fucking ever. But for some reason I really liked it.
Got it.
It's so bad. Haven't watched Evangelion. I probably will over the winter break.
I have not either.
I've been really enjoying Chihaya Furu arc. Really enjoyed it. How did this dude win at a trivia contest? Steven, probably.
Probably.
You would
Maybe?
score the most, I think. I don't know anything. I haven't watched Star Wars. I haven't watched Star Trek. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings. I haven't like consumed
Yeah,
media.
Clinton doesn't know what Rule 34 is, so.
Yeah, no way. No
I
way.
guess.
Definitely lose.
It was funny on the podcast.
But like, I also don't
or-
think I'm like.
it was funny on the reads when I was like, "Hey, Clinton, do you know about Yowie hands?" And he's like, "Who?" I haven't watched The Matrix. Yeah, there's no way I would get anything right.
So what are we on like 2 hours now?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's
so
like it's approaching.
right, we're about to get to the end. So, we're gonna finish the night with, of course, a quick set, a first to 5 set of Melee with me and Kalindi. We might switch off who plays who. But this week we're gonna do the usual session.
Classic.
So let me get set up real fast.
What should I do?
Commentate, I guess.
I would commentate so late.
It's fine. Okay, we have to.
Whenever I commentate, I just like trying to be as obnoxious as possible. Just like speaking as fast as possible, trying to distract people as much as possible. Goku win stream? Oh
Are
god.
we turning the cameras off? It might make the game lag.
I have to
Oh,
get
whatever.
through No Stream November,
It
dude.
doesn't. I don't care. About
I'm
being
so.
like a
I'm
super-
3 hours away. 4 hours away.
I don't care about being like a super quality set. It's not like we're trying to like try hard.
Do crappy esports commentary.
What? No, I'm about to destroy you. You cannot try.
I'm gonna try. I'm saying I don't care if it's like a little scuffed. I need to stretch a little bit more real quick. The overlay is also gonna be slightly scuffed, just to warn people. It's just because I'm using the full screen one, so it's gonna be a lot of blank space. But like whatever, it should be fine.
Thank you, Howard. Being forced to third wheel on my own podcast. Shake my head.
Okay.
Will
so
this be uploaded to YouTube? That's
It
a good
will.
question.
It'll be uploaded to
I think.
Kalindi's
Did we decide
YouTube.
on Kalindi's?
Yeah, we're gonna do it to Kalindi's channel. I'll figure out how to or I'll ask him for his info after this and figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh God, his hair suck.
I'm gonna move around. Let me know when you try and join.
Before
I'm about to.
you two start, Rishi tweeted,
Oh.
"Spacey players judge Zane's Twitter combos, but spend entire sets jumping to the top platform, convincing themselves that their punish game makes them cool.
Hey.
Does this count as a political tweet?" And then he added us all.
Hey, I saw it.
Oh my fucking. Oh, I had to close Discord. The camera's froze again for some reason. Oh my god.
Will I be able to find it on Apple Podcasts?
No.
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 Hell no.
Maybe if it pops off. I don't know. We had like pretty consistently like 100.
Oh, I didn't plug in my controller. Fuck.
Oh, Magi is in shambles.
Wow.
I think Zane's combo is cool. Oh god.
So do I have to redo it?
I
or-
don't know actually. Probably not. Oh my god, I dropped the fucking cord. I can't. Nope, okay, okay. You're gonna warm up?
Okay. Yeah, let me move around for like
Okay.
30 seconds.
Ow.
Well, I'm trying to see if it lags or anything.
Yeah. It's fine for me. Oh, you say you have to turn off VSync though, right? I think I still need to do that. Or whatever.
Yeah, it should be
Whatever.
off.
I'll do that later.
Should I just answer questions from the chat?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because to be frank, I am not.
Yeah,
that
not gonna
invested
compensate. Yeah, that's fine.
in this first to fire.
I think next, like I said, we'll probably like try to trade off. Where like I'll play, we can play each other.
With Yu-Gi-Oh! Like best of 3.
Right?
as well.
Yeah. I still really want to do like an episode where we play like a board game while we do all this.
We never talked about Leffen. So we were actually going to talk about Leffen, but we were like, one, we don't really have anything to say about it, and two, there's a really good chance someone will mention it in the Q&A at the end. so we'll just wait for that to happen. And now the Q&A is like kind of over, but I don't know. It's cool.
I am very happy that he won. I hope it doesn't encourage him to enter more.
Yeah, I think we all like. All three of us would much rather just have him focus 100% on melee. And like, I think we all like Leffen. We don't want him to lose, but like,
We
if
want him to stop
Lucian
playing
would-
Ultimate.
we want him to stop playing Ultimate.
I hope he ends on a high note.
Yeah, if he quits off of this tournament win, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I hope he quits right now. That'd be the best thing to happen.
I tried to be like nice about it.
No, no.
And you two are just like, I hope he quits. And it's like,
I'm happy for him
Yeah.
for sure. I popped off when he won for sure. Oh my god, are you fucking. God damn it.
opinions on the best character in the game. So I think it's probably between Fox and Marth. I kind of lean towards Fox just because I think he has a better like matchup spread. But I think he has exactly one losing matchup, which is Marth. The thing about Marth is he might lose to Sheik. He could maybe lose to Falcon. Puff's kind of weird. Pikachu he could be losing to. So I'm not super confident in saying it's Fox. I think Marth could have 0 losing matchups, but he's like at least 3 shaky ones.
Magi's getting destroyed.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, Kalindi. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is an angry. This is not a friendly.
You know what helped me last night, Kalindi, whenever I was playing you during the set? Don't be afraid.
Are you afraid right now?
Shut up.
Magi, can you have a sub goal to activate Windows?
No.
What if you get to like 300?
If someone were to gift like 20 subs at once to activate Windows, I'd do it.
Well, just I don't know. How many are you at? Like 230?
221.
All right, sub goal 275. She'll activate Windows.
God damn it. I hate that fucking mix up.
Opinions on
You could have
Tekken.
laid it faster,
I
right?
actually
No, I
kind of
understand.
want to talk about Tekken,
I'm
but like in a way different way. One of the like topics someone talked about was inclusion, and my argument for why inclusion was a good thing, even if you like don't care about other people, which like I don't endorse that, but you know it's some people's reality. But my argument for why inclusion is dope is that like there are these I think Pakistani like Tekken gods who are just beating everyone, and like there could be more of that if we like were more inclusive as a
What?
Oh my god.
But I don't actually play or watch Tekken in the slightest, so
I
have no- I've
love
no-
watching Tekken. Tekken's hard as fuck. It's like so insane what they do, actually. Did someone ask me if they were interested in playing other fighting games?
No, someone asked thoughts on Tekken. Or opinions on Tekken.
I see. I just want to talk about Soul Calibur. That game is super sick. Oh my god.
I'm just like picturing a world where there's some like Armada 2 like sick player god, but like maybe they were like a girl who got harassed on the internet. so they
Yeah,
quit the
right.
game.
I thought about that too before.
And it'd be a real shame if
Right.
there's like an alternate universe where that happened.
Fuck.
I guess it'd be sad if we live in the universe where it didn't happen.
Right.
Thoughts on Soul Calibur? None whatsoever.
I love Soul Calibur. I think it's very cool. I'm gonna start playing it. Yep. I'm gonna send it. We're gonna upload it to KJH's channel probably like tonight, hopefully.
Yeah.
If I'm not.
And
lazy.
you can just use the Twitch VOD if like
Yeah.
if we don't upload it for a day or two.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna use Twitch VOD. Oh, I see. Never mind. I see what you're talking about. Oh wait, what am I doing?
If you could develop a game with unlimited budget or resources, what kind of game would it be?
Finding. Oh
No.
god. Oh
I
my
think
god.
I would make
Why is it so laggy?
a single player MOBA because I like single player games. And like I think there would be so
Fuck.
much like multitasking that it'd be really dope. 'Cause I come from StarCraft quite a bit.
I don't play on Smash Ladder.
Most wanted feature from Slippy now that Fizzy's going full time. God, I don't know.
There's
My
a
replays
lot.
is good.
Yeah.
So working replays, but just for me. Dude, you ruined that guy's whole life by saying you don't play Smash Ladder. He really thought it was you.
Who?
Marth X King. I mean, there's probably a different Magi out there on Smash Ladder. Wouldn't be surprised, but unless he was a Kirby player in PM, I don't think I played against him.
Do either of you have an idea for a game you'd want to make?
Any idea for what?
If you made a video game, like
Oh.
What?
no.
Not particularly. I don't know, fighting game probably.
No.
Clindy would make a LeBron James simulator. What would that entail? I'm not sure.
LeBron James simulator. It's just like a goat.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Phil, what's up, dude?
Oh, what's up, Phil?
Yeah, I'd either make single player MOBA or just like Melee 2. I guess I have unlimited resources, so
Oh, you have one star?
I
I would
fucking
buy
SD'd this like last stuff.
Oh.
I would
identical
probably
to Melee. No, I'd fix Melee.
I would spend all my money trying to find the original developers of Melee. That'd be a super fun topic to talk about the theory of what happened to the HAL laboratory
Oh yeah.
next week.
We'll do that one day. What's the set count?
3. Oh.
Thoughts on the
Yeah.
upcoming Riot Games fighting game?
Everyone should play it because it's a financial irresponsibility to not at least try it if you play any sort of video game at all.
Oh, that Clindy, that shine grab was really sick. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably play it,
Shut up.
and if I just happen to
sick.
love it, then I'll like try to go professional at it. Because I would like to like be a man and be good at video games instead of like making us minimum wage.
Oh, Bobby Big Balls up there.
Shut. Oh my fucking god.
Hate it.
How do I get top players to follow me on my new Twitter? Be funny.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Really consistently. Or be a top player yourself and be funny like a tenth of the time.
Or make like a documentary.
I don't follow Samox, so.
You're so dumb, dude.
Well, you got hit by it. It's a choice. 100%.
Dude!
Match chose to get hit by a tilt.
Pressure. It's too real.
What's up? I'm so...
Live.
Okay.
Damn it. Oh.
He said having infinite budget not right to having a second melee. Well, I have infinite budget. I buy Nintendo. And then I go from there.
Buy all of Nintendo. That's so
Yeah.
sick. Pay with cash.
I just go up to Nintendo with like
Excuse me.
$300 billion. I'm like, one Nintendo, please. And then it's all up to me. I'm not gonna trust anyone else to make melee 2. I'm gonna nerf so much stuff, dude. It's gonna be lit.
You actually rolled in.
You're the one who fell for it.
What's the score? Coney, what's the
4-0.
score?
4.
Okay.
I'm trying to my B. Always get nervous on the last game though.
Dude.
Can we make Melee sign or make Magi sign a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god.
Card? Like, is this score correct?
What? How did that poke?
Alright, come on, I got this. I got this. Come on. Fuck.
Magi is forcing too many mix-ups. You think should be doing more push and pull? I agree. I think she's mixing up too much. Something to do with lasers. Does FatGoku have games? WTF? Not today. I'll probably play next week against Magi. Where's the push and pull neutral in the set? So if you look at port 1, that's where you'll find it. What if instead of being funny, I was just the sickest Link man in the world? I don't care about Link. Also, there's Boo. Like, that's a tough...
Shut up!
Oh, what video games? Oh, I haven't made any video games.
Damn it. I need to get it
I
together.
can't even
I'm
program.
so bad at this game.
I'm just saying if I bought Nintendo with my infinite budget, I would make Melee 2. I'd cancel everything else.
Dude, no way! You just fucking mash and grab when you fucking... Ugh!
Whoa.
Oh, hey, Albert.
No, I do
Dude.
not hard hit that.
We've had so many good Falcos today. We've had, like, Bobby Big Balls. We had Albert. You think it's the best character to not win a major yet? Does Sheet count?
Didn't he?
They're like, you know,
Oh, I
she-
guess...
Yeah, he had, you know, puppies, Fox, and whatever. If you don't count him, I guess Yoshi. She can't win.
God
I kind of think
damn
she
it.
does.
Playing so bad.
Oh yeah, Mango's also in the chat. what's the topic of the podcast? We had like, we talked about tournaments a lot. We did a Q&A. We did a bingo card. We're doing this. Buff all our mid and low tiers? Oh, no, Ferret. Under Melee 2, I'm actually
Yes.
removing half the cast.
Yes.
Oh.
5-0.
Oh, no. Alright, save me from being the only one talking.
Not until she says GG.
Fucking Phil. Oh.
What
my-
it feels like. Oh wait, I have the. I sub back to chilling. I forgot. I can flex for $4.99 a month. All right, the podcast is going to end as soon as you say GGs. That's one.
Oh, halfway there? Hey.
I need an S. I need my.
Nah, GG's fine.
No. GG, that's one game. That was 5 games. I need my S. That's not an S.
That is an S. Oh my god.
I'm tired. It took so much out of me.
Then the conversation of Melee 2 is pointless. Just play Melee. No. I'm gonna nerf like Marth and stuff. And like I'm gonna fix the ledge. I'm gonna add character, and I'm gonna add stages. Remove all the mid tiers. We can talk about this on another podcast.
Yeah, another day.
Another day.
Well, I guess.
And I'm adding Goku. I have an infinite budget, so I'm also
Yeah.
gonna buy
You're Bandai.
Koei.
Yeah, or whatever. Oh my god.
I'll keep Link. Keep Yoshi. Oh, nerf Yoshi. Oh hell yeah, dude. Actually, their name's Callie. Probably not dude.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in the first episode. It was a lot of fun. I hope everyone enjoyed it.
The bingo card. Tweet it.
Oh yeah, and I after this stream, I'm gonna make like a post tourney thing.
Are we
or
just gonna do random days, or are we gonna have like a?
I was about to bring that up too. So
Oh yeah, because like not every
next-
Saturday will work.
Next week,
Yeah.
yeah, I have a tournament.
Me too. So next Saturday, Ultra.
You have a weekly on Sunday too, right, Steven?
I could skip it, but like, I mean, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's fine.
How are Thursdays?
Thursdays are actually perfect for me.
All my days are fine.
Yeah.
My weekly's only from like noon to 5, so it's like,
Uh-huh.
I don't think are we ever gonna
Yeah.
do this at like 3 p.m?
No.
Like probably not.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll probably do it on
down
Sunday or
for-
Thursday.
I'm down for Thursdays.
Okay. I
We
guess
could
that's
ask-
settled.
We could ask the people.
That's true.
What do people want, Sunday or Thursday? Those are their two options. It's gonna be probably around 8 p.m. every day. Or,
What about
or-
Saturdays? Most Saturdays work for me.
Well, I mean, there's gonna be tournaments.
Yeah,
like-
I have usually like my
soon.
month.
I guess. The other thing. Well, the thing. Actually, I think we should do Sundays. If we do Sunday,
saying
The
Thursday.
entire chat just said Thursday.
Yeah.
okay, whatever.
Why? What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say if there's like a big tournament that we're not at, then we can talk about it on Sunday.
Yeah, but
I think.
What
we
if
can
it
do,
happened
like,
at the same
special-
time,
special
though?
I mean,
yeah,
times.
yeah.
everyone said
Different
Thursday,
time.
so whatever.
Yeah, we'll do
Neither of us
Thursday.
at that tournament.
Okay, so Thursday, we started at what? 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. my time. So it's like,
My time.
It's been like over 2 hours.
yeah. I was just like, we're probably
We
starting
try
around
to
the same
start a
time.
little bit early on Thursday, though.
Did you do Thursday? You can talk about the
Yeah,
tournament coming
for
up.
sure.
True.
Yeah.
I would expect a smart answer from such a smart Falco.
Who?
Albert.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Albert's amazing.
I'm a fan.
Big fan.
But
Any
Yeah.
other Falcos you're a fan of?
Bobby Big Balls.
All right, I think that's the.
that's the
Untitled
podcast, everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I
Thank
guess
you so much for watching.
we'll send y'all off to Axe. Axe is on, Nez is on, Sleepy's on. Any of the three? Does anyone have preference? I haven't rated Axe in a
yeah.
while, so I guess yeah, let's do Axe.
Sure.
So give him some love. I'll see you guys all probably back on Thursday for the podcast, and of course I'll be streaming. I might stream later on tonight. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. It'll be uploaded on Kalinda's YouTube. I'll post it on Twitter and all that stuff. So until then, goodbye. I should have pressed the raid button a little bit earlier, so now I have to wait like another 10 seconds for it to get ready.
God damn it, Magi,
Thank
you're
you
always
for
messing up.
watching.
When's the stream gonna end? So I
it's
can
gonna
stop
2
talking?
seconds, 1 second, go.
It's